Huh. Oh, you know what? Check this out. Hold on. Is that why? Care to explain? Boom. Just wanna flex this crazy wish I did earlier. Completely irrelevant, but three three S rank objects in one go? I didn't even believe it when I saw it. Thank you, Basil. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to that guy. Do I have a photo of that guy floating around? I bet I do. I must have a photo of that guy floating around, right? He's like my favorite guy. How would I not? And there's Magnamalo. Gog. How do I not have a Basil image? I have Goble. I have Nibble Snarf. And you're telling me I don't have Mr. Bomberman himself? Really? Really though? Yikes, this is awkward. Oh, you know what? This is close enough. This is close enough, right? When is the 10 wish redeem? Maybe sometime in the nearish future, possibly, potentially. Oh, that's I mean, maybe, probably, maybe. Hmm. It might be possible to do it. Whenever the next time I play Zenless is, which hopefully is never, honestly. But Yahoo, thank you. Such a stupid sound. Stupid sound in a good way, of course, obviously. Duh. Top 10 sounds of all time? Maybe? Couldn't even remember what I was looking for. Ugh. Admittedly, Genshin is not exactly what I wanted to do today, but I have to get this stupid thing done, otherwise I won't be able to do it at any point. And I said I would do it, and I kind of have no choice. Ugh. I never would have heard it if I never played OJ. I mean, I feel like it's still possible that I would have heard it, you know? Someone could have made me aware of it, regardless of whether or not I heard it in its source. The weather's getting kind of nice recently, and I don't like it. Which is, I realize is a crazy thing to say, but I just don't like it. It's not even, it's like what, 10 degrees? It's too many. It's too many for me. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the heat. I'm never ready for the heat, especially not when I'm working again. I don't want to go to work if it's hot. I'll die on the way there. I don't want to die on the way there. I'm already going to die when I'm there. I don't want to have to be dead beforehand. Snow on, snow off over here. I think we got rain. We got some amount of wetness the other day or earlier today. I don't know. So this is what I need to do. I got a free Aurora. That's kind of funny because I got that one funny one when I was trying to get Yunsan. God, it makes it even worse. I doubt this will be anything too intense. It probably won't take too long. Hopefully it'll take no time at all. But considering there's a new dude in like every character we've ever met hanging out there, it might have a slightly involved story. If not, it's like an hour, then I don't know, hop on horseshoes. 9 hours of snooze? Don't say that. I can't be here for 9 hours. I have things to do. That's another reason that I'm doing this, because it shouldn't take long. It's like the whole point. If this takes too long, then I die. That's just what happens. I'll perish. I don't know why, but I will. It'll happen. I guarantee. How? How is that what happened? Too busy grinding these zoots. You know what's funny? Wow, that just works. I actually haven't gone back and hunted another Mizutsune yet. Apparently people have really been struggling with the tempered one. Apparently the tempered one's tail slam is rather devastating. But if you get hit by that, I mean, I feel like you just deserve it, right? Like at that point, there's not much I can help you with. Just don't get hit by it.
Why are all these people gathered around? Something happened?
I'm not a fake fan, okay? I'm busy again. I don't have unlimited time to play video games anymore. Which is really lame, but nothing I can do about it.
I'm thinking.
Peeps also struggling with hiring Zoshia.
Milray, right? What a little champ. Barely made a noise, despite all the pain he must be in. Did he fight in the war?
That's right. We'd never normally send such a young Tepetlosaur into battle, but we could.
Well, why would you though? Why would you?
You
You could have just not done it.
Us and running off to the front line
I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. I wish I could remember what I had the Genshin audio set to. Let's find out. That might be right.
He's a smart one, that's for sure. Might not be the strongest, but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters. We even awarded him a Warrior's Medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
Is that what I would have expected? Maybe. Oh look, it's Kachina.
What's going on here?
Odds on her talking?
Traveler Python.
Holy crap.
A long time no see.
The odds are 100%. Let's
so
go.
Basically, there's this young Tepetlosaur in our tribe called Milray.
Milray,
I'm not
great
sure
name.
what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day.
Ugh, how many times are we gonna run into this? Don't make me
Ryan,
cleanse him
who he
again.
grew up with, is here too. We're all really worried about him.
When my daughter got lost in the mountains, it was Milray who helped bring her back.
To think that he made it through the war, but now that peace has finally come.
Steady there, bro. We'll find a way.
Did
You're that Cuckoo-thesaurus from the vet clinic.
no, I remember him.
What are you on about?
I don't remember him actually speaking out loud though.
So this
But then again, my
Eva
memory's
you just
terrible.
mentioned
Thomas,
is
he's not a parrot
actually-
though.
Hey, yo, everyone!
He's just a
Please
totally
chill.
stunted
I
baby
think I've
bird.
got this figured out.
I think, if I remember correctly,
For a
which I
juvenile
probably don't.
saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war, but he's too young to be using that much phlogiston. As a result, he developed a rare pathological change. The initial symptoms might not have been obvious, but he's gone untreated for so long that
Also, I kind of like the little
his
bird.
condition
He's
is now
stupid.
very serious.
Him looking dumb is
You
like,
mean he originally
what makes
got
him not
sick
dumb,
during the
right?
war,
Does
but
that
the
make sense?
symptoms only just started to show up now?
He's funny.
That's right. He may have just been acting tough this whole time. Didn't want his friends stressing out over him.
I think I'm okay with this.
Aoife, there must be something you can do, right? Please help him.
Something this rare? I don't have anything on hand that can treat it. Good news is that I read about a similar case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients. First up, an herbaceous perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though they can grow practically anywhere, they're exceedingly rare. Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was Sacred Flame Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on beyond that.
You know what? Yeah, I'm okay with this voice.
Sacred
This is
flame?
fun. This is
Like
good.
the one burning in the
I'll take it.
stadium? When Mualani and I took part in the pilgrimage of the return of the Sacred Flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team stage. Apparently, they're sparks from the Sacred Flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these
Remember the
crystals might
multiple
be
story
something
quests
similar?
that Kachina was silent during?
From the name, I'd
Wasn't
say
that
we're looking
just
for a rarer,
hilarious?
purer form of Sacred
Hmm.
Flame.
Sure
Hmm.
there's even such a thing?
Oh yeah,
We've
you're
been
an
in that lab
anime
for
dude.
ages
How do
now,
I?
but we've never come across anything like that.
I think my brain has been fried recently.
So it would seem.
I can't
as it
remember anything
happens.
anymore. I'm actually secretly an 80-year-old man.
It's a coincidence that I've even heard
It's the
of
only
it.
way I can explain it.
Apparently, the people of Natland knew how to make a special kind of
Yeah.
sacred flame crystal way back
I'm not
when.
blaming her for it. I'm just reminding everyone.
I'm not sure exactly how they did it.
Glad
but
she's
the other
better, you know.
chiefs might know something.
That's what.
I'll go ask
That's. It's just sad. It's just always sad. Like multiple big Archon quest moments, a bunch of silences, too many silences. It was.
Thank you, Eva. Your
It was
diagnosis was
so
a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little
heartbreaking.
longer?
But at least we didn't have to listen to Kanichi, I guess. So you know what?
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
I also don't hate his design. You know,
Great.
it's
In that case, let's go our separate ways for
it's
now.
not too
Milray needs some proper rest.
over the
I'm
top,
not gonna
stupid,
get that with so
dumb,
many people
ridiculous.
gathered
You know,
around.
it's somewhat sensible almost.
I'll let you all know as soon as.
Glad she wasn't fired. Because I
Fingers
don't know if it'd
crossed,
be legal to
we'll soon
fire
be on
someone
the
because they
mend.
got injured. That might fall under certain discrimination laws. I'm not sure. Be pretty messed up though. Like, oh
Well,
my
my
god,
dudes,
you literally can't record right now because you're like in a hospital or something? Better fire you. That would be pretty messed up. Your rep precedes you, bro. Respect. I just feel like nobody would say that, let alone the traveler. So wait, he just said, "What up, my dudes," and I missed it. Look, their decision making is strange. Hi.
hey, come on, chill. The name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather Clan. This here's my assistant, Kakuku. Dude's all about copying what others say.
Oh, right, because the bird talked funny. It's because he talks funny. Wait a minute.
The Traveler in Paimon, yeah? Everyone's heard all about you two. You're absolute legends. The total package. Brave, wise, and strong. Best hero duo I've ever seen. No contest.
How many have you seen, though?
Aww, you're making Paimon blush.
Truth is, I spent the war treating wounded Saurians. Never got a chance to fight alongside you.
Right, yeah, sorry, I was looking at your hat. I got distracted.
Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
I don't know.
There was always a
Don't know
lot
how I
of
feel
lying
about the way he
outside the clinic
speaks.
back then. Even Kakuku was so
If he was a
busy,
real human
he was
being,
running
I'd have no
around like
issue,
a
but
headless chicken.
that feels weird to hear this many bros.
Seriously.
True that. More wounded.
True that?
by the
Oh,
day.
band. Hear me out? Okay, I'm
Dude,
listening.
the abyss
What's
is
up?
no joke.
Go ahead.
Sneaky enough to hit
Go
us
ahead.
right where it hurts.
Say it.
Lots of
Do
docs
it.
have dropped at their posts over the last few years. There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. I'm
The
hoping they can
TTS that
step
reads
up
that
quick.
his message
But
is
vet med's no
exclusive.
joke. There's a ton of challenges to overcome before. No matter how hard you hit the books, you're still gonna run into all kinds of weird diseases that are hard
On the
to treat.
one hand,
Like Milrace. So rare it doesn't even have a name.
then put a Paimon model up on the screen and have it come out of it. Oh. Oh, a multi-layered plan. Oh. Never show up again. Well, okay, I guess that doesn't work. A
If my
great
old man
idea.
hadn't
I would have
forced
been
me to
on
read
board.
all
On
kinds of
board for
different
sure.
stuff when I was a kid, I'd probably only be able to suggest a
But
more
then you could like
conservative
make
treatment.
Paimon say things.
It's true what they say.
How would you
bro.
not be on
There's
board with
always
that?
more to learn.
That's
Oh, so your dad was a vet
the
too?
ultimate opportunity for comedy.
Yeah, totally. Our family's medical knowledge has been passed down over generations. My old man started steering me toward being a vet when I was a kid. My family's been vets for generations now. No clue who it was that kicked off the tradition, though, you know?
Sure.
Back when I was a kid, my dad said something about our skills being medicine born of guilt. But the reason we got into it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's useful.
Why would you even bring that up? We just met. We just met.
Guilt? Sounds pretty strange to Paimon. Usually you only feel guilty when you've done something wrong.
Oh, is that what guilt means? Wow, I didn't
Who
know.
knows? After he
Barely
passed,
worth
there
it?
wasn't anybody else I could ask. I figure it's because guilt gnaws at anyone
But I
practicing
could
medicine.
make it do a really
When
good
you fail
voice.
to fix someone up,
I'm sure there's a good
I've been
text-to-speech
there.
voice out there somewhere.
So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen this time.
I was thinking about setting
I
up a
don't recall ever
text-to-speech
seeing
thing,
a record of any patient
but
with this
all
malady
of sound
who was
alerts
successfully cured.
voices suck.
So maybe Milray will be the first.
They're all really, really bad.
Heck yeah, I do.
Not like they're bad at reading.
Oh,
It's just their
looks
voices
like the
are
Chiefs
gross.
back. Let's.
I don't like them. I don't vibe with them. I wouldn't be friends with them. 10k points. Well, we don't have anyone around here anyway, and while it was getting set up, you know, didn't want to.
The last time I was here, I remember seeing him.
Didn't want to
happily
entice
rolling around
anyone.
with Io. This is so sudden.
No, that's a good plan though.
Well, as the saying
It's a
goes,
good plan. It's a
illness
great
strikes like
plan.
a landslide.
It's a
Given that he first fell
fantastic
sick
plan.
during the war,
But I'd need to
he's
figure out
done
how to
well
do
to
it.
make it this far.
That's the only issue.
Hey, little guy. Are you okay?
I wonder
Does
if
it hurt?
For one so
Hmm.
young to risk life and limb on the field
what
of
I was gonna do
battle.
though is I was gonna make it the talking
This
flower
too
from
is a
Mario.
responsibility we adults
That
must
was
bear.
my plan.
Whoa. All 6 tribal chiefs in one place? Not something you see every day.
It's true that
Mhm.
we used to hardly ever meet up like this. The affairs of our own tribes were usually
guess I
enough
do
to keep
have-
us all swamped. These days, though, group
I
dinners
could make
on our
that
days
work.
off have practically become the
Could
routine.
make a robot
so
version of
don't look too
myself.
surprised.
Group dinners, more like group
I've got a few
mooching.
different
You
artworks
guys
of
always
myself
seem to
floating
end up
around.
at
I could
my
do
place.
like a pixel art,
So shameless.
or just put my hair on a robot. Hot aliens?
Well, your cooking is too good to resist. You've seen how hopeless the
What
rest
would the
of us are in
fantasy
that
equivalent
regard.
of an alien be?
Aoife,
Hmm.
we've been informed about the situation.
Aliens are just usually
Once
generic
again,
bad guys,
It's a
right?
good thing you were here to help out.
So, orcs?
Milray and the other Tepetlosaurs have helped transport goods for the Flower Feather clan in the past. We won't just stand by.
I forgot
and
that
watch
emote
while he
existed.
suffers.
See, I'm forgetting everything.
I just
I'm
happened to come
actually
across a
dying.
record of a
Aliens are
case
just
like his
space
back
elves,
home,
but there's
I
like a
don't know
million
anything
different
about this
aliens.
sacred flame
There's
crystal.
unlimited aliens.
I haven't heard of it either.
Proof
Can the
Warhammer.
sacred
Oh,
flame even take other forms?
I guess in that context, then that's fair.
It can indeed. While I've never seen this happen in the flesh, I have read references to it in woven scrolls. In ancient Natlan, besides the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, there is said to have been another way to produce sacred flame, known as the Bloom Flower Trials.
I only know the bare minimum.
It was a combat
I
exercise.
was just assuming
held
that you knew what
jointly
you were
by the
talking
6
about.
tribes that was even more intense than the
Damn.
pilgrimage. So they occasionally yielded an even purer form of sacred flame.
Sacred flame crystals!
For real? How have I never heard of that?
Simple. The Bloom Flower Trials haven't been held for centuries. Something seems to have happened the last time they were held. But it was so long ago that I don't know the specifics.
But
The more reasonable explanation is this: that people once believed these sacred flame crystals to be vessels of extraordinary power, and that warriors could use them to enhance their own strength.
that's a fun way to do things.
In reality, they turned out to be far less miraculous than hoped for.
When it works out,
In
it's like
some rare,
it's worth it.
very specific circumstances, they proved
Although I think you could
irreplaceable,
just call that
but
lying.
they were not so different from the regular sacred flame.
I
in
think that's a
essence.
thing lots of people do.
The pilgrimage produced enough sacred flame,
No, I guess
making the Bloom Flower
it's more
Trials
comedic
obsolete,
lie.
and thus
Funny
they
lying?
were forgotten.
Ah, I get it. So to save Milray, we have to revive the Bloomflower trials and
No, we
get all
don't.
6 tribes to take
Nah, we don't
part.
gotta do that. No, that's overkill. That feels like too much. We don't have to. No, that's no.
I'd say we'd be better off not treating it like some kind of hassle.
Okay, but I'm not feeding Melvin. I'm killing
All
Melvin,
6
actually.
tribes
I'm
need
gonna
to take
I'm gonna feed
part,
off of
sure,
Melvin.
but not
I've been
everyone
raising
has to
Melvin for the
show
slaughter
up.
this entire
We
time.
can keep it voluntary.
Sorry.
So warriors
He's gonna
who
be
haven't
delicious.
had time can sign
No
up
regrets.
and fight it out of
You
their
know
own
what? Actually, hold
accord.
on. Wait, hold on. Maybe he is still alive. He might still be alive. I pressed the button.
Since the war ended,
He might
the
still be alive. Hold on.
pilgrimage has become more like a tournament for our warriors to compete in and keep themselves in shape. So why not let
Why
them
is this
hone
image
their
here?
skills on a fresh new
Oh, because
stage?
Belle's face was funny. Got it. That's
We
not
should
Melvin.
never
there.
drop our guard completely, even in times of peace. But like that, it seems high time we restarted the Bloomflower trials.
I'm with you on that. Nothing gets the blood pumping like a contest to see which tribe's the strongest, huh?
No objections on my part.
I'll go discuss this with the others. I'm sure there will be plenty of warriors who'll
That's
be
probably a
itching to
reasonable
take part.
size, right?
I can't speak for everyone else, but I can guarantee that Mulan
Yeah,
will be
much
there.
better,
There's
honestly.
nothing she loves more than a lively
That's an improvement.
occasion.
And I guess
Oh, I
your
could be on
vote
his
was a
head instead of
foregone
him being on my
conclusion,
head.
eh, Pakal?
Wait a minute.
Great. We're all in agreement then.
Hold up. Nice.
Thanks, everyone. It really means a lot.
Let's head back to our tribes and see how many people are willing to sign up. If interest is high, we'll hold a big event. But if not, we'll keep it small.
Agreed. Rules will be crucial too. A competition without rules is just mindless violence. And that's not what we
Yeah,
want.
this feels like an improvement,
I'll draw up
honestly.
an outline. Let's meet
Yeah,
up
this
at the
feels better.
speaker's chamber later.
Yeah.
After all, we'll
Good
still
move.
need the Pyro Archon's final approval.
Alright.
Oh yeah, and we'll also need some ocean zephyrs to cure Milray. Who'll go gather them while we're organizing the trials?
I've got that covered. I just noticed that some of Milray's friends have shown up.
He had friends? Pfft. He's more popular than I am.
You mean these Saurians? You're right.
This dying
There's all
dinosaur is
sorts.
living a better life
Seems
than I
like he's
am.
quite the popular little fella. Huh.
Kakuku, can you hit them up
I'm
and
not
ask
sure if I
Baby
should
Down to lend a claw?
be jealous or just sad.
I've got you, bro.
Must be nice having a Saurian companion who can talk.
Well, if that's everything, how about we call it a day?
All right. See you later. Aoife, let's head back. And bring these Saurians along too. We've got to teach them how to identify ocean zephyrs.
I have
See ya, little
wild?
guy.
That's true,
We'll
I
come
guess.
visit you again soon.
They don't even have Monster Hunter in this universe at all. In fact, I don't even think they don't even have video games at all, just in general.
Whoa, they sure are quick on their
They
feet.
got board games, and they
Guess
got
they're
Magic
chiefs
board
for a
games,
reason.
but
When they decide on something,
no
they
video
get done
games.
right
So,
away. But that's what you're here for, right? Whenever Paimon puts things off, even for just a while, you'll handle them straight away.
what are you doing in the background there, bud?
Wow. Go away, bro. Even Kakuku's done with this conversation.
I'll go spread the word. Kachina, you gonna sign up?
Hey, what if I wasn't paying attention to, like, anything that was just
In
said?
that case, let's head over together.
Something about we're
Trevor,
starting the
Paimon?
competition, because we need a crystal or whatever. Is that about the gist of it?
So far, so good. At this rate,
Did I absorb
we'll be
enough
able to
info?
learn-
Probably.
Aw, you're awake. Wanna try getting a bit more sleep? You think so? Is he feeling hungry then? Hey, Kakuku, can you help us translate? Oh, long
He's
gone.
busy. Why would you be asking him?
Oh no, he does seem pretty anxious. What are you trying to say, little guy?
Nah, he's fine. Nah, he's probably fine. He'll live. He's not that close to dying, clearly. This one's got a little bow on its head. I like that. Oh, I get it. He's wearing a little thingy to make it look like he's got a horn. Although there is a rock in there, so guess it's just a fake horn. Full on. Good for you, buddy. Yeah, I still can't speak your language. Convenient. Hello. Wait, why didn't we just... I was gonna say, why didn't we just get God to do the talking, but... He can't speak either, so I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea. Wait, we can speak when we're in dino form the whole time? I didn't know that. I thought we could just listen. No, I'm new. I'm new here, yeah. Those nice humans have found a way to cure you. Won't be long before they gathered enough ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. Yeah. Oh, look at how pale. I didn't even realize that. Look at him. He's all desaturated. Maybe he is about to die. Holding. Maybe he's not going to be okay. Maybe we're going to... Oh, hi. That's me. They can beguile human hearts. Turn friends into enemies. What is this guy talking about? I thought you were just a little goober. Chief didn't mention anything about anything. You're right. Exactly. How did little baby dinosaurs come to learn about something that nobody else knows about, huh? The math doesn't check out on that one. Friends were all running around in a panic the first time they saw him pass out. Not this disease, not again. We need to find ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. Sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts, turn friends into enemies. Is that just a thing you like to say? So we're looking for a loner guy. Why couldn't they just make the dinosaur speak so I didn't have to read? With Mawika and the 6 chiefs present, I'm sure everything will be alright, but still, I'd better find a chance to talk to Mawika about it. Yeah, sure. I'm sure this is something that the Flame Archon needs to spend her time doing. Why not? The speaker's chamber? Fine. 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 Well, I mean, you know, you gotta say everything twice. That's the rule. If you don't say everything at least twice, then nobody's gonna know what's going on. That's just how Genshin operates. Most of the time. And then other time they lore dump on you for like 40 minutes straight, and you're just supposed to live with it. And of course the times where they lore dump on you for 40 minutes straight, it's stuff you have to read and nobody's actually speaking out loud, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they'd make these decisions.
And it sounds like a great idea.
But it makes my head hurt every
Even
time.
if it wasn't for Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding
I'm not
the
smart
Bloomflower
enough.
trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
Far more than we anticipated.
Our warriors sure are fired up. The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth.
So many people have signed up that we've had to divide the competition up into main matches and exhibition matches. Each main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3. I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition matches. Accidents are more likely in tangled melees, so with fewer contestants, we can ensure that any injuries will be attended to promptly.
Right.
Well, you've clearly thought
Good
this
thing they're
through
not
with care.
brawls.
You have my approval.
Then they'd
And
be
don't
tripping
worry,
all over the
I'll
place
find a
for
way to
sure.
fund it.
Thank you, Archon.
Alright, everyone clap for the very funny Smash joke. Thank you.
Oh, where will the trials be held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's fun.
The main venue will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started organizing crews to set up the venues.
Okay, so obviously Wrestler Guy doesn't have a weapon. Green Dude is just carrying around like a cable. Does he fight with that? This one just has a broken instrument by the looks of it. Maybe it's not broken. Maybe that's just the way it is. How does she fight with that?
Traveler,
Hammer makes
Paimon.
sense.
Huh? Good luck with what exactly?
Hey, it's been a while, you two.
Has
Are
it?
you here about the Bloomflower trials too?
Has it though?
Yep, we sure are.
I
Sounds like everything's going to
I guess it's
plan.
been since the main part of the story ended, I think. Is that even true?
Bloomflower trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Guess that means they were last held at least 500 years ago? Wait a sec. No, it must have been much. Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're doing something that hasn't been done in such a long time.
True, but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured.
Danger? Question mark? That's it.
What makes you ask?
It's. I was just talking to some dino babies. What? Don't ask.
I've never heard such a rumor before.
Totally normal stuff.
And rationally speaking, it just doesn't even seem possible. The rules governing the Oda resurrection have protected Natland for many long years, and these rules are themselves fueled by the Sacred Flame's power. We've been working with the Sacred Flame all this time, and we've never noticed anything unusual about it. In essence,
But have you ever
Sacred Flame
checked?
crystals are just another form of the Sacred Flame. I can't imagine how they could possibly beguile human hearts. So please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the Natland we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it. Our main priority right now is to hold the Bloomflower trials so we can collect enough Sacred Flame crystals to heal that little Tapetlosaurus.
Do we know how many we need?
It's so
Is, like,
reassuring to have you on
Is
our
one
side,
good enough?
Malika.
Can we just get one and call it?
Well, there are some things even I can't handle. For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
Huh?
What are you, psychic?
Who could they be?
You'll find out soon enough. Go on now. Don't keep them waiting.
Fine. It's not gonna be anyone that I want to see, though, is it? Oh, it's everyone. Oh, okay. Guess I can't complain if literally everyone is here.
Traveler Paimon.
Hi.
So basically,
Mm-hmm.
hold up. What happened to first come, first served? What I'm saying is, I get to go first. What's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of a sudden? So you know about the
Cat.
Bloomflower trials, right?
I wish there was a cat.
I mean, we were wondering, have you decided which tribe you'll join? If not, how about the people of the Springs?
Wait, I don't... Do I have to join a tribe? Oh.
What? We're allowed to take part too?
Given that the trials haven't been held in so long, we're creating a new set of rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
Take it back. No, 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 we're not doing this. No, no, put it back. No, no. No. No, I'm gonna be honest, no voice was better than this.
All of the chiefs have agreed, but
Don't
whether
ever
or
let
not
him
you
speak again.
compete or which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
I hope not.
As the hero who saved Natland, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join. In other
I'm
words,
not...
recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
You think they're actually gonna make me... Do I get to actually make a pick? Do I get to choose?
So that's what's
Let me
going
choose? Let me
on.
pick,
No
please?
wonder Chief Akatl
Because I'm
wishes
going with
to run
Yansan,
this
I don't
now.
care.
He must have known this was coming.
I mean, it'd make more
That's
sense
all
for
the
you to go with the
chit-chat.
Children
I
of the
hope you're
Echoes, since
ready
they're
for
the
some
first ones I
serious
met.
incentives.
And Conchina's my student, but,
How do
you know.
like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers? I'll even throw in a selection of fine gifts from the shop.
Find gifts from the shop. Nah.
Luxury
Imagine
hot
not picking
springs.
Conchina.
Sounds like Paimon's
Shh.
perfect vacation.
She'll be fine.
If you join the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor. The finest quality meat, All you can eat.
Just no. See, I should have found. I should have. They should have called me up. I promise I would have done a better job.
And if you join right away, you'll even stand
All I
a
would have
chance
to do
of
is
being
just wake
taken
up
on as
slightly
a
early,
sidekick
and I'd
of
be
the
in the
Almighty
perfect,
Dragon Lord
perfect
Kahul-Hau.
position to give the greatest performance of all time.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Neat, you little all-you-can-eat barbecue?
No.
Join up with the Collective of Plenty.
Yes.
And I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions
Eh.
and a personalized nutrition plan to help you become stronger than you already are.
Not the offer I was hoping for.
Paimon's not too keen on training, but getting stronger does sound tempting.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables.
Ooh, he makes a
but
good
I can
point.
guarantee they're really tasty.
Ooh. He's kind of making a killer point, though. Tasty vegetables.
Ooh, could Paimon get some samples?
Ooh.
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring through the skies myself.
Flying is kind of boring.
Flying's kind of what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the Traveler sounds like it could be a lot of fun, too. I can bake Saurus crackers and green fruit chips.
Okay, she also makes a pretty compelling argument.
Oh, Paimon loves those too! Ooh, this is such a tough choice! Not just because the freebies are tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others.
I'm glad they sent Yansan instead of Erasa, I'll be honest.
You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you.
Oh my god, we actually are picking all of them. Do I still get the tasty vegetables? And the everything else? Except for the barbecue. I don't want to hang out with Kanichi, I'm sorry. Jeez. I mean, he makes a compelling point, though.
Paimon's pretty sure that isn't an option.
Why not? We'll just pull 6 times the duty. It's
Actually,
fine.
it's not a bad idea.
Shut up.
There'd be 3 tribes on
Shut
one
up.
side versus
Shut up.
3 on the other.
Huh. Hadn't thought of that. Pretty clever.
You're allowed to speak.
What? Really? Huh. Then, as for those perks you mentioned earlier...
No.
Don't worry, my offer still stands. Enjoying ourselves is the #1 priority here.
So it's settled then?
Also, no, our #1 priority is saving the little homie, remember? Nobody tell you about that?
Unstoppable.
All right.
Shh. No. Absolutely not. I love these. These are always so good. Saurian Treasure Seeker. Oh, wait a minute. I know exactly what this is gonna be, don't I? Ooh, we've seen this before. Haven't we? I know what happened in Sumeru. There was a treasure hunt. Is it over yet? Nah, Dinosaur Buddy's not even... I don't think we've even started, actually. There's gotta be more than just the 2 things, isn't there? Rescue the little Saurian. Complete the... What do you want me to do? Oh, I still haven't finished that. You're kidding. Okay, well... Let me see what this is first. Because I gotta know if it's the same kind of treasure hunting we've done before. All the babies gathered together. Alright, it's time to pick a favorite. Everyone is required to pick one favorite. I'm going with the green one. At least baby form. Oh, but the little bat one's kind of good too. Nah, the green one's the best little one. The bat? Okay, well, you picked that one, so I'm okay picking the green one. Look how cute he is. He's such a little guy. But yeah, the bat, very huggable. But this guy... I like them all. Actually, you know what? I don't like the bird. The bird in baby form is kind of Yuck. I'll say it. And this one's kind of just inconsequential. Nah, this one I just don't care about. Yeah. This is like the Chikorita of the bunch. It's not bad, but it's not good. Yeah. But this guy's a legend. I do kind of like how the bird kind of has like a hat going on. But he just doesn't stack up to the others. Sorry. Can I get all the big ones together now? Just for convenience purposes? Please. Oh, you guys are the ones finding the plants? Oh, okay. Yeah, they can collect whatever they want. All that matters is they get back safely. Okay. Alright. Oh, no, this is a mini game. Never mind. Silly me. Wait a minute. You move the camera to explore areas off to the side. Select the reset view. Yeah. Different saurian whelps have favorable terrain unique to them. Traversing favorable terrain will increase their movement speed, while traversing unfavorable terrain will decrease their movement speed. Press the sprint button to allow a saurian whelp to briefly perform an accelerated sprint that ignores favorable terrain. A saurian whelp will also execute an accelerated sprint if you switch to it while on favorable terrain. Oh no. It looked like a puzzle. Is this a skill check instead? I got this. Okay. Okay, in collection stages, you must direct the saurian whelps to collect a specified number of precious grain fruit. Magma will rain down at the... Why? Why is it raining magma? Also, it would be lava because it's no longer under... Okay. Choose the advancement direction. Is this Pac-Man? Is this... Alright, go up. See what happens. Oh. Oh, I can change them. Oh. I don't know, go that way, I guess. I totally won't hit that, right? Nope, I hit that. Whoops. No, wait, I meant to... Aw, no. Oh, this is weird. Click to speed up. That's a thing I can do. He's getting blown up again. I'm the worst. They should not have trusted me with these guys. That was a terrible idea on their part. No, I have to keep... Oh, okay. I can't get to that cursor. That's not my fault. I couldn't get there. Dude, he's gonna die before he gets anything done. I'm so sorry. Oh no, but you're already going that way. No. No, what have I done? No, wait. Maybe it's fine. Wait, hold on. Just let him loop in that block? Nah. That's cheating. No. Could I have just, like, preset all of these up? Oh, that's how I switch. How often can I switch? He deserves a break? What if he doesn't deserve a break? Okay. I feel like I did very poorly. But also, I feel like the control scheme is very, very funny. I feel like maybe there was a slightly better way to go about it, but you know what? Fine. Tiles? Sure, why are there Hilitrolls on the map? They're just babies. We can't make them fight. That's not fair. Take care not to enter his line of sight. Is he just gonna insta-kill them? He does have a weapon, I'm just saying. Doesn't seem fair. Infiltration stages must direct the Saurian whelps to seize all the treasure chests within the area. Oh. Okay, got it. Some hiding spots are available? Oh. Okay. Right. Sure. So... we're playing Metal Gear now. I get it. Understood. Sure. Totally. Let me switch to that guy. And then we move to that guy. There's 6 of these things? He's got this. He's got this. He's got this. He's got this. No, he's fine. He's speedy. No. Oh, you just stopped? You just wait now? Oh. No. That wasn't my fault, but it totally was. It was absolutely my fault. These little guys were better off on their own without me. I'm making things worse. I'm making it all so much worse. These poor creatures. Where's that guy go? Where do you run around? What's your circle? Well, where do you go? I don't know which way you're gonna go. I don't know if I trust you or not. That's the wrong one. Okay, that chest should be easy to get. Where's the last? Alright, now are you just safe in this circle? Can you just hang out here for a while? We can get behind him, right? Go. Oh yeah, I've had a sprint this whole time. You know, if I had remembered this sprint sooner. Yeah, that might have helped, actually. Whoops. This is almost a fun mini. I feel like I would have preferred if it was like a draw out a path beforehand kind of thing. You know, a bit more of a puzzle, but you know. They didn't deserve a break. Damn. No, that's not what I that's not even... That was the controller's fault. Not mine. Wait, the volcanoes are erupting directionally beside themselves? This kind of sounds like I'm fighting Zora Magdaros. I can't get the cursor up there! It doesn't... He's getting killed. Yep. That's true, exactly. Oh. Oh, I see. You don't care about this terrain either. No, don't go. You know what? Fine, go that way. I don't care. See if I care. Go ahead. Go whatever way you want. Maybe this is another one of those mini games where I would have been better off had I been using keyboard and mouse and not a controller. But who would ever want to do that, you know? It just sounds gross. I didn't change that one for... Yeah, whatever. Just go. You know what? Get hit by lava, I don't care. Honestly, a skill issue. Getting hit by lava, that's their fault. Last I checked, they have eyeballs. They know how to see. They know how to not get hit by lava. I can't be fully responsible for them. I'm just a guy. I'm just along for the ride. I thought this was their job. I think you survived this, right? This makes me want to play Pac-Man. It's nothing like Pac-Man. It has literally nothing in common with Pac-Man. And yet, it does make me want to play Pac-Man. So, and I hate Pac-Man. I don't even like Pac-Man. Pac-Man gets too damn hard. I'm not enough of a gamer to play Pac-Man. But I want to. Can you move faster? Thank you. Yeah. You don't like ground. Yes. We can just get behind them. You're too fast. Stop that. Now this is the greatest stealth game of all time. I take back everything I said. This is actually perfect. Flawless game, no flaws whatsoever. I was almost gonna say that this was one of the better minigames they've made, but that just isn't true. They've made some pretty fun little minigames. This isn't really... It's not horrible. And there's not too many stages. But they've done better. Just bring back Finch Ball. Just do that every single time. Just every minigame is actually just Finch Ball. How about that? Can we do that from now on? Is it down here? Ooh, somebody's about to get dead. No, actually, we're fine. Check this out. You go even faster if you're on this? No. Alright. Okay, now if the last... I'm not even on the last stage yet. I was gonna say the last stage needs to just be, like, stupidly hard for no reason. I want it to just be impossible. Evil. Straight up. Intermittent tides wash over the stage, causing some areas to switch between land and water type terrain at intervals. Take measure of the situation and dispatch the Saurian well. Okay, cool. Sure. Do your thing. You're good. He can walk on that for a little bit. It's not a big deal. He'll be fine. Okay, maybe he's about to get hit because of that, but you know what? He'll survive. You know what? Never mind. He was fine anyway. Who cares? The tide is receding? Is that what it just said? When? What do they want me to count to 10? Yeah, right. I don't know how to count to 10. You're fine? You're not fine. I'm sorry. Maybe the last stage, instead of being stupidly hard, it should be just horrible instead. Just make me pick up like 1,000 of these. And the map is enormous. Sounds like a fine idea to me. I don't see any issue with that. I'll do it. I won't be happy about it, but I will do it. Why did I switch? What was the point? He's dead. Maybe they shouldn't have given you that much health. Maybe they were too generous. Not that I want this to be more annoying, but I feel like that might help. Oh yeah, go back that way. Right, yeah, no, that's a good call. I'm saving the last one for later. I don't wanna. I wanna know what the other thing is. It can't be worse. It'll definitely be better. Wait. Yes, this one. Gimme. Oh, it's also over here? Oh, they set up a little venue and I didn't even realize it was here. It's okay, I only got one round left. I should survive. In theory, anyway. I could come back and it just hit me so hard how bad it is that I die immediately, but I think that I'll be fine. Most likely. I don't think put this weapon in the game. The heck? Give me that. Excuse me. What is this minigame? I feel like we've seen tables like this before. This better not be Risk. That's what it looks like. Offensive battles and defensive battles. What? Travelers need to complete various challenges to charge ritual items. And then you use it to destroy the enemy camp barrier? What? Travelers need to prevent their own flag from being destroyed by the attacking faction. What the heck is this? Why is there a very hard difficulty? That seems unnecessary. Although if they're making me play as a character, then this should be possible at least, right? Probably. Are there rewards for very hard? No, but there is... Wait. League. Shh! Don't say that. That's so bad. I don't even want to think about it. So I have to use you, but I can also use other people, huh? Okay, well in that case... vaporize reactions are doubled. Phlogiston consumption decreases. Mulani's movement speed increases. Elemental res is reduced. After the attacking side breaks all enemy barriers, Mulani will release a shockwave. When's the league stream? Yeah, that's never happening. Sorry. No. 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 Not even as a joke. Not even for money. Just no. No. It's just not gonna happen. There's literally nothing that'll make it happen. I'm sorry. I already gave you Fortnite. Why must you continue to torture me? Oh my... What am I doing? I should have paid more attention. Wait, was this an attack stage or a defense stage? Capture strongholds and complete events to charge... Okay. So... Right. You'll break a barrier protecting the enemy camp. Okay. Right. Just go to whichever ones are closest. Easy. That's easy. I don't like that they started me way up there. But easy. This is fine. This is completely fine. It's no big deal. Should be a sub-goal reward? Pass. I'm sorry, that... That one was just give it an item. That challenge is giving it an item. Get out of... No, I'm stuck under the... Get me out of here. We're gonna pretend that never happened. Use ritual? I don't have any more ritual items. More strong... You'll unlock the ability to teleport between camps? No, I thought I could just go to whatever was closest. But there are a bunch of different things. How dare you? Okay, yeah, 1 trillion subs, by the way, and then I'll do a 24-hour League stream. And don't tell me that's an unrealistic number. That can totally happen. I swear. If you just don't think about it. I forgot how much damage she could do. Kinda gross.
Keep pushing forward.
6 hours of Fortnite. I never said I would do 6 hours of Fortnite. It doesn't matter how many times you say it, it doesn't become true.
Light up the blazing sun. Rev the engines.
6 I would never agree to that. You'd have to actually kidnap me and threaten to murder me in order to get me to do 6 hours. That's too much. You guys are not helping at all. You know that, right? You're not gonna find anyone. Sorry. There's nothing to find. There's just nothing to find. I can never remember if you're supposed to only hit one person or if it's better to hit multiple people. I think it's just one person, right? How much health do you guys have? Holy, let me out. Where's the next one? Over there? Got it. Wait, did I even have to give that anything? What?
Kaboom!
What?
That's the finishing blow.
Oh, this is where it was. I see.
This place is ours now.
How do I get more energy again? I swear, I read the instructions, okay? I did.
Need a surfboard?
Break the provisionals. Oh, gain energy. Free energy? Got it. See? I wasn't worried at all. 3 hours? Nah, that doesn't sound like it was set in stone. Oh, there's another challenge over here. My initial plan was funnier, but I ended up winning instead of losing. So, I don't know. I already uninstalled Fortnite. I hate to say it, but it's already gone off my computer. It's just gone. Never to be installed ever again. Actually, I don't think I did uninstall it yet, did I? I don't actually remember. I know I wanted to. I'm not sure if I ever did. I don't know what... They seem to have made a new type of orb just for this, because normally orbs are really easy to pick up, and these ones are really precise. 2 more out. I don't have that kind of time anymore, you know? If I had time to waste like I used to, maybe I'd give that to you, but I just don't have that kind of time to waste anymore. Sad but true. That's too many. Oh, hey guys, what's up? Oh, yeah, I fixed my Mob Weeka recently. Well, there won't be a next Genshin stream for a while, so
Quick as a flash.
you know.
Step aside. Form first. Step aside.
They're just letting me do this unlimited time.
Let's ride.
That's not who I. That's not the button I pressed, actually. Straight up. I need a new controller. I need a better controller. I need a real, actual good controller. I need, like... I don't want to just straight up... See, I had my beautiful custom controller, and it failed me. And I don't want to just get another one, because they're expensive. But also... it would be kind of rad. Why do you have so much health? That's why. Where did you go? What? Did you go under the platform? Are you kidding me? What? Okay. No, I guess they just forgot to think about that. They did not consider that, I guess. Somehow that slipped their mind. Can I just get my burst, please? Can I just get my burst so Mulani can do some crazy numbers? Please? Please? No? Okay. I'll be on my way. It's fine. Were there, like, challenges to the rewards, or was it just do it? Complete within 6 minutes. I failed that? I didn't know what I was doing. No, oh my god. No! I'm not doing it again. I think I just clicked do it again, though, didn't I? I'm not doing the same one twice in a row. That would be silly. That's not happening. It's not the greatest event they've ever pulled off. I'll say it. I think that one they did, just the previous one in Iazuma, I think that one might have been a little better. I'm just glad that this wasn't like a multiplayer thing. Because, I was worried when he started talking about offense and defense. Well, I gotta at least find out what the other ones are like. Hard difficulty to obtain a silver rating. Very hard to obtain a glorious gold rating. Do I need to get a gold rating? Glorious gold 2-star? The heck kind of nonsense is that? I have to use Veresa. No. Ugh. Protect the flag from being destroyed. Defeat enemies within 3 seconds of being hit by Veresa's plunging attack 6 times. Repel at least 10 waves of enemies. Is that even going to be doable? Maybe? Maybe. Maybe. I'll do it. I'll pull it off. I'll get 3 stars. They only want 2. I'm gonna get all 3. Maybe. I don't remember how Veresa works. When I did our trial run, you kind of just pressed buttons and everything died. So... travelers can head towards that direction beforehand to intercept them. Okay. Special enemies. Ugh. I don't like the sound of special enemies. That does not sound fun. After obtaining the buff, the character performs a plunging attack and will create a vortex. Cool, thank you. Do I have to protect all of the flags? Or just one of them? Or how does that work? I feel like they left out some information. Hey, we kind of let a few of them get away.
Our base
I know. I know it is. It's not my fault though. I don't know what I'm doing. That's not. How did you get back? Alright, this sucks. No. I can't immediately be more of you. Stop that. I don't like that they ignore me. Get off the wall! I swear, it's not my fault. I'm not this bad. I mean, I am, but still not my fault. Her enhanced attacks are real slow. These vortexes have a long cooldown. Jeez. Can you just die already? Holy. Sheesh. Also, 10 waves in like 2 minutes? That ain't happening.
You'll have to get past me first.
Let me guess. Yeah, everything just kept going. Yep. Alright. Sure.
Gotta steer clear of other people.
I'm not trying to run. I don't want to run. Oh, okay. Just spam her burst. Got it. Understood.
Justice o'clock.
Wait, what? Wait, huh? Nah, this is fine. I got this. You know, I said I would get 3 stars, and I honestly believed it. I changed my mind. That's not happening. How did I end up through the floor? Yeah, sometimes you just go through the floor. It happens. Jeez. Buff effect already obtained. Well, why did you... If I can only have one, why did you even bother spawning a second one? Stop. Anniversary event. How far away is when is that? Does that count? Did they count that wave? I didn't even get 2. 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 I don't even. Oh my god! I didn't even get 2. I didn't even get 2. Oh. It's not my fault. I don't have that character. I do have that character. I still don't know how to use them. I never use them. It's fine. They're level 1. God damn it. Literally right now? Oh. So what you're saying is I should open another game right now. Is that what you're saying? I mean, nothing would be happening yet, would it? Is anything actually going down yet? Anything worth looking at right now? Oh, I'd have to install it still, wouldn't I? The update? Service should be down for another 2 hours. Oh, well, that doesn't help. Well, then how can you call it start if you can't even open the game?
Control breathing.
What am I doing? Back to the story. Well, there's the mini games. Not my favorite, that's for sure. A combat event that might be slightly too hard, and the world's worst not puzzle game. Slightly disappointing. But that's okay, because the story will carry, I promise. The story's gonna carry. gonna be it's gonna be great. Asia server has it already. Yeah, I'm not counting that because I don't play on that server, so for me, how did I not jump though? How did I not jump though? I pressed the jump button, and then I jumped, and then I didn't jump, and then I couldn't do anything, confusingly. What is this? Oh, the competition. An Asian account on Zenless? No. I accidentally made a Europe one? I don't remember.
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win! The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, needs only lift a claw, and poof!
Why is it hot all of a sudden? It was crappy and windy all earlier today. Oh, all of a sudden, wait. Yeah, okay, all of a sudden the heat has just kicked in somehow. Sure, why not? Sun waits until the evening to show up and cause problems. Stop talking, Kanichi. You're not allowed to speak anymore. Don't put him in a box.
You killjoy!
Don't do that. Don't bully him.
We're a real dream team. Let's just charge right in.
We know each other pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. There are a lot of cliffs nearby, so...
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the Collective of Plenty's base, right? We'll approach swiftly on the water.
Wait a minute.
Sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
Are we basically doing the thing that I just did?
I trust your judgment too,
Oh
Mualani.
no.
All right then. Time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff.
Oh no.
Everyone follow me.
Oh no, don't make me do it. Not again. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose and the little dino buddy's gonna die because of it. Oh no. Never mind, it's fine. It's not as bad, clearly. How would you ever hit that? Is it an obstacle if it's impossible to hit? Because I don't think it counts if you literally cannot hit it. Oh, look who it is. I can't...
Here by the water route, just as expected. Classic people of the Springs thinking. Huh? They saw through our plan?
No choice but to face them head on now.
I'm ready. All right then. Time for a real showdown.
I don't want to beat up Yansung. Am I allowed to lose? Can I lose on purpose? Can I throw the match? I don't think they're gonna let me throw the match. Wait, this isn't my Kachina. Wait, this isn't even my Kachina. They don't even let me use my own Kachina? That's messed up. My Kachina is so much stronger than this one. That's not fair. No. I guess they do give me the funny Mualani though, so... Maybe I shouldn't complain. But I want to. Oh, there's more of you? Cool. Damn, that... Did they buff my Traveler today? Oh yeah, he's got a different sword. What the heck? Why? Can you guys finish him off? Do it, I dare you. Go ahead.
Not a bad training
Oh, they actually can kill him. Oh, wow, look at you. Yeah.
At this rate,
Kind of a legend. Good job, guy.
Don't count your Yumkasaurs yet.
Where now?
Let's head over to the next spot.
I don't want to go up there.
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
Don't. Just don't.
If I'm back home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry, we'll make this quick for you.
We can't have his vegetables getting thirsty, so speedrun time.
Is that all you have?
Why am I pretending this Kachina does damage? What does your burst do? Oh, right. How could I forget that?
Chances are looking slim. Perhaps it's time I got going.
Yeah, dude, go water the vegetables. It's fine. It's fine. You go ahead, man. It's all right. Nobody's gonna blame you.
Right. We've taken the Masters of the Night Wind's base too.
So do we win?
Look, up there in the mountain, the flag of the Flower Feather Clan. Wow, looks like they're already on high alert.
Yeah.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
I don't remember inviting you.
Yay, you're here too, Shilonen.
Let's save this small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that
Flags
backup's
in the
arrived,
bag.
let's split up into 2 teams.
Bars.
I'll lead a frontal assault. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly.
Yeah, I can't really say that's a very controversial take. I can't fly. You didn't even give me a dino. You just want me to go? But I can't fly. Wait, you can do this.
10 points for agility.
You can do it a whole 2 times. Better than nothing, I guess. Wind, come back. Come back. Come back, please. No? Okay. What?
Hold up, that's where Shilonen's headed. Let's find another way.
What? What do you mean? Oh, what's going on down here? Oh, you guys are just without me? Okay. Fine.
Right here.
Seems kind of rude. What other way? What do you mean?
Hold up, that's where Shilonen's headed. Let's find another way.
Are we supposed to go by the water? Huh? I believe it.
Okay, let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
Ugh. Of course. Ugh. Ugh. And now I win, right? Yeah, Kachina's landing was probably the best, let's be honest.
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow. But this
What do you mean
is just the
somehow? Did you
beginning.
not see the grappling
So
points?
stay on your feet.
You should notice those?
We're not gonna lose.
Well said.
Let's have ourselves some fun.
I think Mulani's a little too into this.
Or you'll get singed.
Shadow of the past. Mine to command.
Let's ride. Souls in sacrifice.
Still got plenty of cards left with your names on them.
Damn! You're gonna shoot me? Really? Friendly competition? And you're willing to shoot me? That's kind of messed up. I thought we were friends. What does this icon mean even? Okay, but what if I just... Okay, but what if I just...
All right.
There you
How
go.
about we call it a day?
Okay. Easy peasy.
Does that mean we've won?
Yes.
Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Cuckoosaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought our way up.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their hands on some?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as grain fruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the
Oh.
Masters of the Night Wind on our way back.
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Granny C. Lolly! are you here to take part in the Bloomflower trials too?
No.
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up.
Oh, never mind.
Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me. I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
How many do we need? We never went over that. Just throwing that out there. Been very vague about requirements here.
Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
I don't think it's big enough for all of us.
Ugh, sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there.
I might be a bit late.
Good. Be late. Be an entire day late.
In that case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight.
What if I don't want to go to the hot springs? They're hot. Oh. Can we go to the cold springs instead? That sounds more refreshing. Please? Damn. I thought he said he'd be late. He lied.
Hurry up, guys! You're the last ones left. Come on, I'll take you to get changed.
What?
You
No.
remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time.
Comes in 6.0. True.
Time
Good point.
sure flies.
Good point. I hope they're just evil and they make everything
Let's get this party
super
started.
cold. Just sheer cold everywhere you go. No places to rest and chill. How does... How does a how have a towel and a beverage? How is that even possible? How did he do that? Also, Shilonen did not change outfits, so didn't do the heat thing in Notland. Wasn't there? Well, I guess there was just lava. I guess the few places that were hot didn't get to. Yeah, they didn't have that temperature thing. When you go up the volcano, it does almost make it look like that would be happening, but it doesn't. It isn't. Yeah, I guess so. They got halfway through and they forgot to finish up.
Hear this, hot spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the Almighty Dragon Lord. All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
I mean, we kind of could.
Aren't you gonna join
For a
us,
while at
Shaman?
least.
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
Hello, the rest of the Fatui Harbingers. Still 5 waves. I think there's even a few that haven't directly been mentioned, too. There's at least a couple, I think. Also, Child and his master kind of just disappeared last time we saw them. So that's kind of awkward.
And last but not least,
That smells amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna have to
For fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table.
need an excuse to not show him. Good. Fair. Real. Who would want to see him anyway, though, right? Let's be honest. Shilonen has passed out over there. And Kachina has not joined in the water. But Kanich did. So, all the Kanich fans are probably real happy right now.
Hey, watch it, how? You're splashing water everywhere.
I think that's the point, yeah. Actually, I think that's the point.
This is so tasty. Traveler, you gotta try it.
Too far. Well, Traveler's, he's got his eyes in the right direction.
Tvat to Kachina.
I made Sora's crackers. Come have some.
Ah, come have some. She made Sora's crackers.
Okay. I'll be right there.
Yeah, get over here.
You sirless! Unhand me!
Whew. Thanks for sticking around to help me clean up.
No problem at all. We had a blast.
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun. No, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind.
You
during
noticed
dinner.
that too, did you?
Oh, it's strange. She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her. Maybe this something different? Oh, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
Oh, yeah, make me do it. Okay.
Of course. We'll ask the next time we're alone with her.
Sure.
If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks. That makes me
You've
feel
known
a
her
lot
for
better.
like ever, but
Anyway, I'll be
somehow
happy
I
with that,
trumped
too.
that.
Just
Totally.
remember,
Yeah.
you'll always be welcome to come.
Bye for now. See you.
Maybe the story will be extra long in version 6, you know? Like, instead of just a couple of story updates, they'll all be story updates. Wouldn't that be hype? That'd be pretty huge. Then they'd have plenty of time to work in all the Harbingers we've never met in at least some way. That doesn't make it feel like they came out of nowhere. I think that'd be a good call. And you know, it is the finale to some things anyway.
Controlled breathing.
Definitely won't be the true end of anything, but at least one big arc might kind of almost wrap up. Why don't you start me on the next quest? Why don't you just, you did. Wait until 2 days later. I'm just blind. Send Verona to get 4 minutes of screen time and then die off-screen death? Surely not. Every other Harbinger that died has died on screen. Right? So, it's gotta be worth something. Yeah, they'll totally murder them right in front of us. I promise. Can't say that I guarantee it, but... Despite being the coolest one, yeah, I can see that.
A little over my calorie budget so far.
But here's hoping that's not what happens, because she does seem cool, you know? But yeah, she really hasn't been mentioned. I think she's one of the ones that's been mentioned the least. I think she is the one that's been mentioned the least. It's kind of... Yeah, that doesn't bode well, does it? Duke Inferno moment? Surely not. Even... That would just be too much.
Stay out of my way. Faster. Stronger.
I hope... I hope not, dude. No. Nah. Oh, Kachina's just worried about our homie. Right, yeah, that makes sense. That's fair.
Oh, here you are, Kachina.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Io over to check on Milray and Nyan. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Kachina, you been thinking about things?
Huh? What
Killed
makes
off
you
screen by
ask?
child's family? If I'm not mistaken, does Child even have subordinates anymore? I feel like he doesn't have the squad he would have once had.
Well, you seem
In
to be
terms of
thorough
like
after the
actual
exhibition
family,
match,
all he's got is
so
a
we're kind of worried about you.
dumb little kid brother, right?
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon.
I don't think he's gonna be killing anyone.
I'm okay, really.
I still have his wallet.
Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars.
And you did. Good
so
for
when
you.
I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean,
Two brothers
things
lost.
didn't
That's fair.
exactly go as planned.
Parents are
and
still alive?
others
Oh.
had to rescue. Still, I
I don't know why. I
achieved
just
my
assumed they were
dream.
dead. Tusser just gave off orphan vibes, I guess.
I could fight alongside
I don't know.
everyone again.
How did I forget about
When the exhibition match ended, that got me thinking. Am I the only one who's still like a kid? The only one who's left with so much free time on their hands? Who's never really grown up?
Also, her little pendant she's got there kind of reminds me of Cypher's little pendant. And or coins. I don't remember if the coins had the face on them too.
So that's what's been bothering you.
Huh? You mean
Like, look at it. It's got one eye. It's got the teeth.
I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard
Just saying.
enough.
No, you're fine, Kachina. There's nothing to... You're fine.
I see. Thank you, Traveler.
Yeah, you're fine. You can chill.
If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right? When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes.
Sure. You know what?
If someone told her, you're eating this tonight, kind of spoils the anticipation.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Just a mere 3.5 hours. That's fine.
Like that, would ya?
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it.
Quickest download yet?
Little
Nice.
guy feeling any better?
Greenicy Lolly!
Hell yeah.
Hello!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our
Hey,
patient.
where'd Aoife go? Where'd our doctor friend go?
Mallory's been in a
We
deep
just met him.
sleep
I was
this
expecting
whole
him
time. It's just as
show
Aoife
up more.
said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right.
I mean, he's got to come back at least in the 3rd chapter when we win and treat our little homie, right?
By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately.
Me? I don't run into trouble. What are you talking about?
When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after
Wishing
the
for
exhibition match
Castaways.
ended, everyone
Nah,
else looked happy. But
don't need it. Too stinky. Yeah, tell her about. Oh, tell her about the rumor. You heard it straight from the dinos.
a baseless rumor.
Damn.
But a fearful sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
I guess it makes sense that the tiny little baby dinos might be confused about something, so this... It could just actually be totally fine. Yeah, it could be.
Wait, are the
But it could go
crystals
either
actually
way.
dangerous?
No, not an
Then
X.
what about Milleray?
No.
Maui was right.
No.
Even if trouble
No.
does come
He's
our way,
lame.
she'll handle it. Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being
Yeah, no,
stopped.
no, I stand, you know what? No, I stand by
It
that.
is said that something happened the last time they were
He's
held.
lame, but Tree Lady is cool.
Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll
I
still
don't
be able
wanna
to
look
find
into it.
scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
If you wish for an X, you get the... Wait, what? Oh, no. What? That can't be true.
Can I come along?
She's not gonna show up, though, so what's the point?
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place. We should leave this little Tepetlosaur to rest.
Well, like, I know she's part of him now, but that doesn't mean that, like, she's gonna be visible. She's gonna be relevant. She's just gonna be there. That's no fun. Where's the fun in that? Where do you think his laser's coming from? Pure willpower, obviously. He just decides that he wants a laser and it shows up. That's what happens, yep. It's true, I checked. What if he is, you know? What if he's... I mean, he's like a scientist. He's like a scientist. Maybe he came up with something wild and now he's strong. I don't know.
I had someone gather
Also,
up
I
all
haven't
the
seen his
woven
laser.
scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
There's that many?
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
I've been too busy hearing about Cypher to hear anything about him.
Come on. Less whining, more reading.
But I
If
hate
we
reading.
split them up, we'll finish in no time.
20 days. That's like 6 years from now. And the time's gonna absolutely crawl by now that I'm working again. Because, you know, working is pain and suffering, so. Ho can suck it? What? The betrayal is insane. Literally no loyalty from you. Nothing about the Bloomflower trials.
Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange? There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mawika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges. Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Kachina spotted.
Hey,
she's right there.
Come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower trials.
Teleport voice line internally.
Oh? Let me see.
That's important history right there. I feel like I'm the thing they're looking at.
Curious coincidence indeed.
I don't like it.
It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Oh, of course they were.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milray's? The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details.
Oh, very helpful.
The scroll
Thank
only
you.
vaguely alludes to two things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother.
How does it? None of that helps.
Later on,
No,
his
that's
brother
the
left
least
the
helpful
tribe
thing
and
I've
lived
ever
as a
heard.
recluse. That's all it says.
Wow, cool, crazy.
But that basically tells us nothing. You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
Real.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from?
Probably not, since it didn't say that anywhere.
Looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Mutota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
That mysterious Kukasaur. Oh yeah, let's go find the funny bird.
A certain Kukasaur? Who told you that? Oh, Aoife's assistant, Kakuku, must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians.
First of all, how did a little baby dino find out about this? Second, how did the homie that... Wait, no, he got told by someone else. How did the bird that told them about it, how did he find out? And if these have only been held like one time 500 years ago, why was everyone so familiar with them? Everyone was like, yeah, I've heard of that. Given we have like no intel on them, everyone would just recognize the name and just never thought about it ever again, or...
Alright then, I'll look into those ancient scrolls,
kinda
Kachina
sus.
can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that Kukasaur. Let's split up and meet back here later.
What? Oh. What? Just cut up watching the whole GIF play out for some reason. Uh-huh. Ugh, what if I don't want to go back here? Then what? Just saying. Wait, I'm on 2 still, right? I haven't magically skipped to 3. I'm on 2. Okay, damn. Damn. That's fine. That's fine. Plenty of time, plenty of time. I don't have to actually do the boring mini games, so that's fine. I just need to get through this. And then I'll totally still have time to do the other things that I needed to do. Wait, I have more time than I thought I did. Huh. How'd that happen? How did that happen? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Hey, I'm back. Could you tell me more about that bird? I want to make friends with him too, yeah. Tracking him down is no easy task because he's always off somewhere on his own. Oh. Beautiful place with this really tall stone gate. There were a bunch of them there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what does he look like? You see that looks all light and floaty? That's him? What does that mean? You'll know who he is the instant you see him. Okay, well you seem confident, so I'll take your word for it. If you see him, could you say hi to him from me and Mildred? Yeah, of course, man. No worries. I'll let him know. Oh, look who showed up. They actually are here. Hey, look who it is.
Feeling hungry? I just picked these from the orchard.
Go on, have some. Taking care of a patient like you're doing is hard work. Don't wear yourself out with worry, okay?
If you need more, there's plenty more where that came from.
Gameplay of E1 Cypher dropped. Ultra sad. Why is that ultra sad? Why would that be a sad thing? How could that be a sad thing? She was already, from what I heard, pretty wacky without anything. And you're telling me E1 is somehow sad? That doesn't make sense. Why does that bird look so weird? Oh, that's a flamingo.
Everyone got that?
English is a table. Max amount is set to do. Well, fair. 2 is still more than 1, though. In fact, it's double 1. So, when you think about it, actually still insane.
We'll catch them totally off guard.
Leave it to us. We'll show them what we're made of.
Mualani, Kinich, what are you doing here?
2 is less than 3? I don't think you can prove that, actually. So,
Paimon, it's you! Just between us.
I mean, it's pretty
discussing a
standard to just
strategy
get
for
one
the
more
next
stack
half
of
the
things, isn't it?
exhibition match. But as for the details,
It's not really new.
those will have to stay a secret.
Going from 1 to 3,
After all,
honestly,
we'll be competing against you
What about you guys?
I'm surprised you didn't question that.
We're on the trail of an
Because that sounds
extremely rare and
wrong.
elusive Kukusaur.
Rare and elusive?
I mean, with how much
case,
damage
we
it
can
does,
help
I feel
that
like 2
description of
is
the location's
plenty.
way too vague. What does the
Right?
Kukusaur look like? Nothing more specific than that? Alright, well in that case, let's split up.
I'll check the higher ground and see if anyone over at the flower.
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine. As Kinich will tell you, I am a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
Okay.
I haven't got anywhere else to be either. I'll take a stroll nearby and see if I can spot anything.
Oh, thanks, man. Take a stroll nearby.
Don't mention it. Anyway, we
Great
better
work.
get going.
Don't ask that guy for help.
Burn it down.
Do you look light and floating? You look like a normal bird. Oh, you want me to ask them? Well, you should have said that before I jumped down here. Oh, my. This is just a normal guy. We don't need this one. Hey, yo, what up? I met a Kukusaur around here who you describe as light and floaty. Oh, you're talking about that kid, are you? Okay. He sometimes shows up around here, but he's always sneaking about, trying not to be seen. He's often perched up on a cliff, just gazing out on his lonesome, daydreaming about who knows what. Okay. Saw him following a human around. Okay. Yeah, where can I just need to find him, please. cheese challenges with Blade. Yeah, that's he's probably a big part of the reason why they even bother. I mean, maybe one of them is just better. I don't know. I mean, maybe Chi-Chi's just better than Blade. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's that simple. How many times are you gonna do that landing?
Anything on your end, Kanich?
Nope.
Me neither.
Nope.
Kukasaurs all look so similar.
Don't be racist. That's twice now that you said something slightly sus, Mulani. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. That's twice now. Okay? Twice now. That's a bit much.
They all look light and floaty to me. I
The
mean,
adult
what could
pink
possibly
bird
be
reminds you
lighter
of
and floatier than a pair of wings?
sketches. What? I don't recognize that name at all. Am I dumb? Oh. There's no way that's actually what you're talking about. Really? Really? There's no way. It's just, I feel like most people are not aware of this, is all. It's just not something I would have expected. It's a pretty rare thing to hear about nowadays. I mean, they both kind of got small little vulture-y heads. But this guy's kind of reptilian, you know? He's more like a... Honestly, he has more in common with a sacred. So, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just because they both have small little vulture heads.
I didn't find anything either.
I think this is about where the similarities end, though.
Sorry, Traveler and Paimon. We
Dark Crystal does go
that
hard. You're not
Kukasaur
wrong.
you're after. Are you in a hurry to find him? If you need a hand,
definitely
I can
underrated.
Come back and join this. Okay, well, if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out.
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather Clan to keep an eye out. If they see
Personally,
anything,
me?
they'll let you know.
I'm more of a labyrinth guy,
What's your next move? All right, I'll update them.
but that's just me.
Come to think of it, Auroron could probably rig up a few traps and snag him that way.
It's not like Auroran's traps can catch just any.
You never know.
You
Might
never
as
know.
well ask him if he gets
Don't
a chance.
underestimate Auroron, okay?
Okay then, see you later. And thanks for your help.
Still, is there a bird around here I can stare at? Netflix version? Nothing but good things? Yeah, it's a shame they canceled it. Every time Netflix makes something good, they don't give it a good enough chance to do what it needs to do, honestly.
Switching gears.
I mean, I guess, you know, they both got an awkward posture. I don't know. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, they do kind of have the same kind of beak. And I guess these guys are kind of partially lizards, also. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah. Is that a shrine up there? I've already got that one. Where am I going? I got distracted. Go back to town? What? Lame.
Kachina, Seat Lolly, what's up?
We haven't managed to find anything. No one seems to know what actually happened back then.
Any luck with your mysterious Kukasaur?
Crazy to watch the behind the scenes, dude. Anything Jim Henson worked on was crazy to watch the behind the scenes. That man and all the people that helped him do his thing. All absolute legends, dude.
In that case, I'd suggest we set this aside. It would be great if we could get to the bottom of this, but we must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as we stick together, no challenge will ever be too great.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out. Still, after all this investigating, it feels a bit disappointing to come up empty-handed.
Finally, dude.
Oh, look who's finally decided to show back up. Okay.
What brings you here?
Kanichi mentioned you were on the lookout for a Kukasaur. Just so happens a strange Kukasaur has been following me the past few days.
You don't say.
No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kind of freaky. His foot. So I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night.
Bro, has this been a ghost bird the whole time?
His squawking woke me up.
What the?
And that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape outside the window.
Shadowy shape outside the window.
That sounds terrifying.
Doesn't sound that terrifying.
I could tell it was a little Kukasaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but that he'd just been too quiet to notice. Not sure if that's the dude you're looking for.
That's the dude I'm looking for.
You're more than
guaranteed.
Wait a second.
Yep. Dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
Dude, you're hiding right behind that tree? Really? Come on.
Do you think we should send someone over to take a look?
It's okay, I've got this. What the? Guys, get over here, quick! There's nothing scary about this. It's just...
Just unexpected? It's just that it's a ghost bird? Go it up.
Surely that's not...
No, that's a ghost, alright. He's got goggles on.
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines?
Oh, do you think this is the dude that didn't get saved last time around? I mean, it's gotta be, right?
There
Who else
are
could it
many
be?
possible reasons, but
That's the only way he would
now
know.
it seems that our
It is, it's
priority
him.
is-
He's the guy that died.
So why have you been tailing me, bro? If it's treatment you want, can't do much for you, man. Sorry.
Okay, you know what? Aoife goes kind of hard.
He ran off.
Alright, follow him. Got it. Obviously, he wants us to follow him.
Hey, that's a good point. Where is Kakuku today?
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word he's ever learned and then fainted. He was still out cold when I left.
Damn.
All right, enough chit-chat.
Rip.
Let's just follow him.
I feel like it's just always cool to see behind the scenes, but puppetry especially. That's one of the best, just one of the best things. Just ever. Just in general, you know? When it comes to practical effects, puppets, they kind of carry everything. We're not, you can't even argue. Ever seen, like, what modern puppetry is capable of? Oh my god. The things I've seen them build for movies, kind of absurd. Like, there was that... Hold on. Let me make sure I'm remembering this correctly. That's important. That's helpful. 99%. Well, I mean, you know, back then it was easier to do that than it was to put it in a computer. When did that movie come out even?
Many
What year was
insects
that?
have a compulsion to
82? Yeah, they
humans
kind of
are
had no
the same.
choice.
Except we call that light hope.
Yeah, didn't have much of a choice on that one. Crazy. If I'm remembering correctly, this movie didn't go well, right? Like, this is one of those weird side projects that Jim Henson did that didn't go well. Didn't make as much money as they wanted it to. Yeah. It was unfortunate because I'm pretty sure he did like a string of them. It was like this and then the Never-Ending Story. The Never-Ending Story had to have been huge, wasn't it? Am I just crazy? I'm still more of a Labyrinth guy though, I'm sorry. Right. I recently watched like a really long video about Jim Henson. Bro was an absolute unit. He worked way too hard though. One of those guys, total workaholic. He had so many great ideas though, and he just wanted to do them. He just needed to chill a bit. Anyway, what was I looking up? Oh right. Oh, was it? Okay, in that Wicked movie they made recently, they made this giant robot Wizard of Oz head. And like they actually built the head. I doubt they honestly used much of it. Like technically speaking, they probably VFX'd all over it in the finished product, but like they actually built a giant head. A giant moving controllable head. Let me get an image of this. Can I get an image of this? Give me this. Can I get a behind the scene? Can we go even farther? Oh my god, yes.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Okay, check this out. I might have to get rid of the frog. I don't have another image here. I'll just add one. It's fine. I'll just add one. It's whatever. Frog gets to live. Okay, so this is... There's like the scene. You know? That's not what it looked like in the movie, but... You know, that's like a snapshot of it. But who cares about that? Because that head...
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same.
was a
Except
real
we call
head.
that light hope.
It was real. It was real. They built it. Like, it's absurd. It's just insane. I just... And, I don't know. What did it look like in the... I don't know. I saw that. I learned they had a real head there. I was kind of shook. Because why? It didn't really look like it in the end. It did look really good, and that's probably why it was really good. Because even if you don't end up like using a big thing that you made, technically, you just accidentally VFX all over the place on top of it, you still got good reference, right? You know? That helps. That helps make things look real. Big giant head puppet. That's all that matters.
Like he's finally stopped.
Oh, they would have made massive things. It's crazy the things they've made. Some people are just built different. Some people can just come up with the most insane stuff and then just make it happen. Like, goddamn.
So, is there something buried here? You want us to dig it up?
Alright, will do.
These are
woven scrolls, yes. Albeit very crudely made and heavily time-worn as a result.
Oh, that's got it. They tried to save him and then they couldn't save him, and it's his ancestor. It's Aoife's ancestor that he mentioned earlier. That's why he mentioned it randomly earlier. Got it.
They seem to
On the
document
blow up 1 minute.
the very last bloom flower
I love when they
trials
do
that took
scale
place
stuff.
centuries ago. But why would these be here?
Scale stuff is another really cool practical technique. Just make a small version of something, and then do whatever you want with it. It comes with some challenges, it comes with some issues. Sometimes the physics aren't quite right. So then they end up building like really massive miniatures, which is funny. Lord of the Rings, I think, had a lot of interesting miniatures made for basically just existing in the background to make things look way more real.
Come, let's read them together.
Just watch all the Lord of the Rings movies
answers
again.
we've been searching for this
Can we
whole
stop with this
time.
camera angle? It makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like being the object everyone's staring at.
So, have you figured out a way to
Damn,
save
you tell me they've been passing that hat down?
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. That's about it.
That's great news. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your Saurian buddy. Not so busy these days, huh?
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man.
My brother, man.
I heard you've been beside
Brother,
yourself
man,
since
Bill.
Antu fell ill. So
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promise to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to spread his wings and soar freely through the skies.
That's kind of awkward.
I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan.
Rewatched it.
Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's sad. Sometimes he has tantrums, but then he'll curl up beside me when
There's
I'm
a lot
down.
of movies that I don't watch a lot of movies anymore. I don't watch new ones that I want to see. I don't rewatch ones that I love. I just don't watch things anymore.
And right now, he needs me more than
Really
ever.
should get on that.
I'll draw upon everything I've ever learned to help him get through this.
I salute your courage and wisdom, brother.
Labyrinth watch stream when?
But these sacred flame crystals you mentioned.
How do I get permission for that?
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read various related scrolls. Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally hold bloomflower trials in order to obtain them.
Seems like I've still got lots to learn, despite being chief.
Research on sacred flame crystals has been patchy to say the least, so there's never been a definitive conclusion. What we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses. Others also say that they can be used to enhance a warrior's strength. There's something.
Enhance a warrior's strength.
It's speculative at best. We need to analyze an actual specimen to know for sure. As far as I'm concerned, as long as they can be used to cure Antu's illness, that's enough.
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people to take part in a scaled-down version of the Bloomflower trials? Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other's throats.
Yeah, but they want to save one little homie.
Right now.
That's worth it. Come on.
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs agreed as a way of returning the favor. With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time since we've worked together on anything. This might be a good chance for reconciliation. Fighting side by side for a common cause. That's the way Natlan was always meant to be.
Oh man, you'd love to see the future.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey or something?
Fire gang section?
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime,
I think it's slowly coming back to me. I was about to say I don't remember at all, but I think
Come on, that goes without
I think
saying.
some bells might
Rest
be being
assured,
rung.
I'm your brother after all.
And Antu, be good while I'm gone, okay? Once I return with the ingredients, you'll be back on your feet and running around in no time.
They had some pretty bad green screen moments in Neverending Story too. Not quite as bad, but I can't believe my brain is. I can't believe I can remember that even. I can't remember the last time I actually watched the movie. Oh my god, the imagery is just that. It's just that intense. It's worth it, you know, for every other scene though. And yeah, I guess it does still go hard, even though you can't help but chuckle a little bit from a modern perspective.
Himara, how could you stoop so low? Ambushing. You've no one but yourself to blame for underestimating us. So what's all this fuss about?
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold as we speak. The Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the sacred flame crystals.
I can't relate. Even as a kid, I remember I was like, this looks wrong.
Just because you waggled some fingers and said some angry words.
Yeah, nostalgia's a hell of a drug, I
Didn't you
guess.
claim that we're holding these trials to save a Sixarian?
It's true.
Take what's necessary for the treatment, then return us the rest.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving until you give us some answers.
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such puerile questions.
Damn.
If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people who think they're so clever. So many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trials.
Rude, guys. You don't remember what we were here for?
Have
Damn.
sweet little personal stashes too, huh? Everyone was in a frenzy, snatching the crystals up wherever and whenever they could. We're hardly the only winners. I wouldn't even call us the biggest ones.
You what?
You heard him.
I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower trials to weaken the other tribes. Ugh, that numpole.
Well, I can see why him and his brother had a falling out. Kind of a scummy thing to do.
That ghost will not forget this. Let's go.
Funny little goobers. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Brother, where's Antu?
They were definitely some goobers.
Oh, you're back. Come, sit down.
Look, no need for that. I only came back to ask. Are the rumors true?
Rumors? What rumors?
I know people do like watch-alongs, so maybe it's totally fine.
That the Bloomflower
I don't
trial
know. I'd have
spiraled
to
into an all-out bloodbath,
make sure I know the
sparking
rules.
a heated dispute among the chiefs.
'Cause that would be fun.
And that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was already gone. How could you lie to me?
Definitely end up turning a 2-hour movie into a 4-hour
Make
movie.
sure
though.
the Bloomflower trials went smoothly.
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules,
That'd be-
the whole thing became a free Playing by the rules gets you nowhere
I
in
see.
this world.
That makes sense.
If I hadn't taken things
Okay.
into my own hands, another tribe
checks
would
out.
have just swooped in and seized these
Easy
sacred
enough.
flame crystals. They have limitless potential. I, for one, wouldn't miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals? Give me some. I'm going to search for Antu.
I've put them all into our research.
You did what?
I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off.
Damn, this guy
so there was
sucks.
no longer any need. He's your companion, yes, but the
Gotta have a
life of
timer.
single
Timer
soul
checks out.
is nothing.
Here, here. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. Your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for generations to come. Just remember this. No excuses can hide the harm your greed has inflicted. All the hope and trust that that little guy placed in you, placed in me, you'll never know what that feels like.
Okay, so that explains the beguile human hearts.
Wait, Numpole!
But it wasn't actually the things themselves, so that doesn't count. So they are safe. And in a time of peace in Notland, nobody's gonna fight over them. So yeah, we're good. Our little homies have nothing to worry about.
Antu, it's me! Please! Answer me!
Damn. Oh? Oh? He's still alive.
Antu, are you okay? Oh, look at you out here all on your own. I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. I'll think of another way.
It's really not your fault, but okay.
After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here on this hill with Antu. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them to spare some sacred flame crystals, our last hope. But no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and
Well, they
again
can't see how
during
grayscale the
sneers,
little guy's becoming? Come on.
insults, even beatings.
Pretty obvious.
Until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed consumed by an overwhelming sorrow. And then I realized it wasn't just the sickness weighing him down, no. Remorse filled his gaze.
Damn.
I remember once, over at the
Poor
Children of
little guy.
Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred flame crystal, flaunting it before quickly putting it away.
Ah, this is what you're after, is it? Dream on.
I think morally you're allowed to kill that guy.
Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself?
I think,
He's the one who put you up to this whole I'm a victim charade, wasn't he?
yeah, take him out. Yeah, take him down.
What are you?
Oh.
You little vulture!
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up every last ounce of his dwindling strength in trying to destroy it. It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals without comprehending why, unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of
All right, so we're gonna show the ghost bird the healing process. That's what's gonna happen.
by the sacred flame
So he
crystals
can rest in peace or
themselves.
whatever.
In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened. I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. If only I had taken part in the trials myself. If only I'd seen the greed in Amara's eyes, or even came back just a little bit sooner. But the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of saurians. I buried Antu here on this hill, where I too one day shall rest.
You gonna
Before
bury
my own
yourself,
time
or
comes,
how do?
I have recorded all of
How you
this
gonna
on
pull
these
that off?
crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come long after us learn from our errors, lest they repeat them.
I feel like you could have put
May
these
the
records
Natlan
somewhere
of their
better
day
than
be
in the
united as
ground,
one,
but
free once and for all
fair enough.
from bloodshed.
Good news. Place is peaceful now, so
Medicine born of guilt.
yes, I remember when he said that too. God. Sheesh.
So the non-pole from the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor?
Obviously, look at them.
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else, he senses something familiar in you. No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, it's greed. And who'd want to immortalize the memory of a scandal by which all 6 tribes were tainted? The bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they'd believed. All that scheming, after what proved to be nothing more than a hollow fantasy.
Hey, where's that little cuckoo soar gone?
Look, over there! Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memories?
I'll go hang out with him. Don't worry about
Thanks. I might need a breather over here. I regret lingering for centuries, unfolding like this before my eyes.
it. Yeah, pretty convenient, huh?
Can't believe I'm just now hearing my ancestor's story. Now I know why we became vets too. I gotta think this through. What should I do? What can I even do?
I feel like you just do what you were gonna do and save the little guy. Don't think anyone expects anything more than that from you, bud. Just saying. Just saying. I think you're overthinking it a bit. Oh my god, I'm a bird now. I am that blonde guy. How did you know? No, I'm not I'm not actually a bird. It's the other way around. Can you teach me how to do it? I want to talk to the humans, but they don't like me. Nobody said that. Only bits and pieces. I remember being in a lot of pain. I remember how worried my good friend Pole was. Afterwards, the pain stopped. My body felt so light, I couldn't find him anymore. I hid and searched, hid and searched. I searched without end. My body kept getting colder and colder, like I was freezing to death. Eey. Luckily, I found a nice cozy cave where I huddled up and slept for ages. When I woke up, the world seemed completely different. He died. Remnants of the secret source. Sure. And I came out of the cave. I saw that the evil monsters had returned, so I went to help. That's how I met Milray and I. Bro joined in the war. What a legend. Eventually, those monsters all disappeared, and then I faintly heard the sounds of Nampol's voice. Leylands had been restored, so they could have returned to the Night Kingdom. Yeah, maybe. I wanted to, but then Milray came down with the same illness I had, so I was worried for him. Oh. As soon as they get their hands on them, even the closest of friends would get into the most vicious of arguments. No, man, it's okay. That's not what's gonna happen. Don't worry about it. What else could it have been? They were all such good friends before, and they used to care about me too. It's all because of those evil crystals. All right, how are we to explain this to him? How do you even begin to explain it to him? Yeesh. Yeesh. Should I tell him the truth? Seem a bit down. I'm not down. I'm totally not down. What are you talking about? Nah, I mean, I feel like maybe we can, I guess the issue is, we can't really tell him that, you know, it's been 500 years without also him realizing that he's dead. And that might be a bit rough. So... Nah, screw it, just tell him.
Never thought I'd have a chance to meet my ancestor's Saurian companion. It's a pretty cool feeling. Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Can he understand what you're saying?
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours.
Oh,
That's
right,
pretty
of
much it.
course. Right.
That's just how it is with Saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond.
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back then in front of him, right? I'm not even sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's probably better if he doesn't understand. I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them, and that we should face up to the challenges in our lives. But even if we told him the truth, wouldn't it only distress him more than he already is?
That's right. The people responsible, the ones who should have apologized to him, are no longer around. All the truth would do is tear open old wounds and sadden him all over again.
I forget who owns the rights. Does his family still maintain the rights to those other things? 'Cause I'm pretty sure Disney owns the Muppets now, right? So... I don't remember what they did with the other stuff. So instead of Labyrinth, I'll just hit up the guy that made Clay World and we'll watch that instead. If you don't know Clay World, you don't know anything. Don't even speak to me if you don't know about Clay World.
Just like Nampol, I've spent a lot of time studying Saurian psychology. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot just from reading our eyes. In short, young Saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on their human companions. On the other, they really want to prove their worth. Helping people makes them happy, and feeling like a burden makes them sad. So, the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happens, but to help make his current wishes come true.
His wishes?
For example.
You know, Aoife's outfit kind of reminds me of Natasha in Star Rail. They both got the big, thick, leathery white coats. They both got the leather on their arms and their pants, and they're both carrying stuff on their waists. He doesn't have a big gun, though. That's kind of a downgrade. But he does have a hat. So I feel like that maybe makes up for it. You know, I feel like that maybe balances it out a bit. Yeah.
Antu, you decided to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid. Sacred flame crystals are bad, bad things that cause endless arguments among good friends. But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found a way to beat them. Will you join forces with us to cleanse the evil inside them?
Wait, he does have a gun. Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, no, hold on. Wait. Wait. No, hold on. How did I not see that until just now? It's not quite a grenade launcher, but he does have a gun. That's funny. Okay.
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie into the truth, huh?
Hoyo continues to copy their own homework. That's all this is. It's fine.
Actually, I didn't really understand either. Is there really some kind of evil power inside the sacred flame crystals?
Are you playing along, or were you just not paying attention?
Oh, dear child. Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
Oh, she just wasn't paying attention. Kachina. Nope, never mind. We were playing along.
Oh, I get it
Nope,
now.
she really didn't get it.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Not so fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us can't make this happen.
Why
Let's
not?
meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play along. As for making Antu understand, Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
Alright. Easy. Totally. Why not? Okay. Wait until 2 days later. Yeah, could have seen that one coming. Yeah, Why does it sometimes go fast and sometimes not go fast? Yo, it's the pyramid over there. That's great. Don't care. Oh my god. I swear they made this slower recently. And they just didn't mention it. Sheesh. They really want it to feel like 2 days. That must be it. Nintendo Music app, if anyone remembers that, has been kind of popping off lately. They added Luigi's Mansion. So, like, who needs Spotify even, honestly? Get rid of that. Don't need it. In fact, get rid of YouTube too. Don't need that either. Beam Luigi's Mansion soundtrack directly into your brain. 12 hours a day, minimum. You will ascend. I promise.
So sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Shut up, Peach.
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
Better not have.
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. Not late, am I?
Yansa.
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Go ahead.
Today, we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
That's kind of loud compared to the game. Hi, howdy.
What's up? Why are you so serious all of a sudden?
Thanks for the heart attack.
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
Oh yeah, I guess we do gotta tell him about the ghost bird, huh? Interesting camera angle, by the way. They knew what they were doing.
bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today, but it was an everyday occurrence in that era.
Glad they're letting Yansan speak a bunch.
Even working together on something was
She deserves it.
impossible. That's just too awful.
Why are you here? Why are you here as if you're important? Why are we pretending like she's important now?
And that little
She's not.
Venusaur Onto believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind
How
of
my day
evil
night going?
power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts.
Could be better.
And that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him.
I'm tired and hungry.
Granny's right. It would only make him suffer.
And I don't want to go to work.
That said,
So,
Onto will naturally sense that something's off once we've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted.
I'm not slandering her. That's not slander. That's objective truth.
He would realize the truth of what
She
happened
is
in the past,
she's
even as
irrelevant.
young as he is.
It's not slander at all.
That's why we came up
I would
with a
never.
plan.
I would never dare.
When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Okay, so we're putting on a play.
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun! Then what?
Then, we'll bring Onto over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses.
Okay. Okay.
Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Okay. I'm on board.
Yeah, I get where you're going with this. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future. So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance, but the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come. At that age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
I mean... I don't know, I've seen some greedy little children.
Oh, true. I can totally relate. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly.
Mulani, that's child labor. That's actually illegal.
Then they'd shower me with praise
I'm
when I
calling
was
the
finished,
police.
saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius."
Sorry.
And the
It's gotta
funny
be
thing
done.
is, it always made me super happy.
Yeah, but when are you not super happy?
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Onto feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret and pain before he moves on. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine.
Fair point.
But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
Alright. So here's the plan then. Everyone, do your arguing, your play fighting or whatever. Yansan, just beat me up. Just don't hold back. Go crazy. That's the plan. Alright? Everyone understood? We're good?
We'll probably need about 5 more people.
Good.
I mean, there are 5
Why do we
more
need
spots
how
up for
many
grabs.
You have
I
my
just assumed
board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think?
I kind of just assumed everyone that was here was already in on it.
We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
You have my... cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power, and bright lights for the spell of unity.
Alright, you're in.
And my flame strider.
We're really doing this, huh?
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
Of course she is.
It
She's bored.
really resonated with me when Sitlali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains. And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. and we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
I'm just gonna insert yourself as the main character here. Okay.
Well, if
I see
Week
where
is
I
on
stand.
board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Of course you are.
Let's see. We've got our actors and the stage is set. Now we need a director.
Don't look at him.
To run the show.
This is your plan. Why are you looking at him?
Why are you all looking at me?
Nah, for real. It's not his plan. Get him out of here.
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kanich.
I was just looking at him because he's ugly.
Fine. Then you have my
He's not even
grappling
ugly. I
hook.
can't say that.
I happen to have some time.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Varessa and I will take care of the cleanup.
What? Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me,
The wounded from
if
what?
I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started.
See, my plan to just have her beat me up was actually good then, because then she wouldn't have to act.
I'll stay and help the Saurians search for Ocean.
She'd just have to hit.
Once they
Easy.
brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can.
Okay.
As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray.
Yeah, we still haven't gotten like a number on
I've
those.
even come up with a
Or even
secret
an
strategy
estimation.
that's sure to catch you all off guard.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret. Are you all confident that we can do this?
Yes.
Yeah! Then let's get this show on the road.
Let's get this show on the road. I don't even know who I'm referencing. I forgot. I can just hear that voice line in my head. Let's get this show on the road. Oh, yeah, you and Jin, right?
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
Because they hate us.
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top. Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
It'll be over as soon as it began.
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Yeah, but that's how we win, so...
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
Okay.
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block our path.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through. Come on, time for a warm-up.
Hey, wait, what happened to slow down? Alright. Fine by me. Trial, Yansan. There's no way this is going to be anywhere remotely as good as mine. How do you have that much attack? How do you have that much attack? What is it? 2691? What is this? What is this garbage? Not even 200? What? What's even the point? No damage bonuses, what? Oh, you actually... Oh, you're not allowed to look at them? You're not allowed to look at them? That's kind of funny.
Oh, you actually managed to smash all the rocks!
Woo! That loosened me up.
We're gonna pretend like we haven't watched her shatter a boulder before? With one single punch? Because I'm never gonna forget that.
I'll stop you in your tracks.
I don't remember how to use Shaska.
Time to say hello.
On my mark.
Hold on to your hats.
Let's fly. Locked on.
I remembered. I figured it out.
We can do it.
Kind of.
Open fire.
More or less. Does this ever end? Jeez.
We've got to fall back for now.
Easy.
Excellent. We've secured the
I
children.
was kind of hoping they'd skip this second round, but also it would be kind of dumb if they did, so I'm not
All
gonna complain.
tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Okay.
Granny to the rescue! Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking.
Replace Auroron with Sealali? Oh no, we just get all of them? Oh, even better. Okay. Well, that makes things easy. Maybe a little too easy. Well, now pretty much just need the Traveler and Sealali. Nobody else matters anymore. Can you... Oh! You can just... Okay, that is how you do that. No, I knew how to do that. Mm-hmm. Of course I knew. Why wouldn't I know? Shh, nobody say anything. Which part of this event was I supposed to do in order to get the free Auroron? Also, if he's walking, he kind of takes a few steps before shooting. You see that? That's weird. I feel like it... I mean, I never use bows, but I feel like I've never seen that before. That little reposition step.
Show me your move.
You two! Time to end them! Show no mer- Take me up! Open fire! Over.
What, just one round? Or did that first round die so quickly that I didn't even notice the second one?
Nice, another one in the bag.
Something's wrong. There are far fewer people in their base than expected.
Oh, I didn't just imagine it?
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Bird.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
Huh! That girl has some moves. I'll give her that. Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack. Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
Whoops.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seatlali. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the rear.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
Nobody say anything. Next person to say the word rear is banned for life. Just throwing that out there. No exceptions. No mercy.
Coach will take it from here. Controlled breathing.
How is this not over yet? How many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our morale. Very clever.
Yeah, it's not really that clever. I mean, it's like it's alright, but not that big a deal.
War's over.
Oh, I love running. I love running so much. Oh my god. I wish running was real.
Looks like the scions of the canopy space is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
Man, she gets to fly a lot longer than birds do. In fact, birds don't even get to fly. They just glide, unless you waste energy the whole time. Chaska kinda busted? I feel like everyone but me already knew that, though.
I knew that wouldn't stop you.
Duh. They have me on the team. Of course I'm gonna win.
Let's knock him down. Let's fly. Open fire.
This isn't over yet.
Open fire.
You lived?
This is
How did
about
you
to
live?
get messy.
The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself.
Oh, Mr.
At least
Poet
I
over
won't be
here.
in for
Okay.
one of Granny's scoldings.
Well, that explains why you were so fired up today.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh?
No comment.
Anyway, good workout, huh?
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Was she just... Did you expect her to hold back?
Everyone really was giving it to... Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head
Yay, we gathered the completely unspecified quantity. I'd be more excited if I knew how big a deal of it. Big a deal. Oh my god. Take two. Oh my god, we gathered the unspecified quantity. Wow, I'd be so excited right now if I had any idea of what that quantity looked like at all. Even just like the vaguest hint would be great. A couple dozen? 2?
Aoife, this should be enough, right?
6? 5? Damn.
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Great news.
Sure.
Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time.
Yes.
Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist.
Got it.
That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the spell of unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
Great, then let's do this.
Now imagine if they put in the effort to make this an actual cutscene. Oh, that's the same model
Finally, we've got all the sacred flame crystals we need.
that
Don't worry, little
the
guy.
enemy
You'll be
tribes
better
get
in no
is right on
time.
their head. I think, anyway. Is it scaled up or down, probably, but I think it is the same one.
It's just like Aoife said. He looks very reluctant to go through with this.
Well, he just needs to learn how to believe.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Damn.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me.
Now, listen up, Kachina. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious.
What did I do again?
That is a good question. Let me think about that.
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blanks here?
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one.
Don't panic. I'm thinking.
Just start fighting again, you know?
Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last Saurus cracker!
Huh?
When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker! How could you have done such an abominable thing?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, so? You ate way more than I did!
Oh.
No. You just don't get it. The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest.
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Mualani, isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my
Kachina. Look at her little.
Seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together.
And when might that have been?
Cat squirrel?
The last time
Honestly,
we
not a
had
bad
dinner,
combo.
like I said. We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink.
A
You
teensy
took my
bit?
hand and said
Really?
it was all water under the bridge.
Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people. Surely our only hope now is for me to...
So far, Mabuka's the only one of them that can
Mawika,
act.
Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense?
Oh, she's not even
Without so much
kidding.
as a heads
Oh
up,
god.
You just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
Damn. They put some effort into that one. To be fair, though, the sunglasses are pretty sick. I feel like they're worth it.
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
She might be the only one who's not act.
Oh god.
So sleepy.
Wait, no, this is perfect. He's never nice to anyone.
This morning, Kanich.
And from now on, I am not taking any
PlayStation
more work
players get a
during
free
holidays,
wish?
and
Why?
you're banned
For
from
what?
showing up at my vacation spots.
Hold up.
Wait a minute. I remember now.
What did they do to earn
Kept
that?
encouraging
Nothing?
me to drink more that evening, trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani.
What was that
Figured
animation?
out some
Where'd that
tricks
come
to use
from?
on old Granny, have you?
Oh, is that the... Ooh, it might be part of the animation that plays during the burst? I don't... Oh, just for existing. Okay. That's kind of messed up. Why? What the heck?
Well, would you look at
Five
that?
red... What?
Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each
5
other's
for free
throats.
fuel? That's actually kind of huge. Screw the one wish. Give me the 5 free fuel. Are you kidding me?
Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old-fashioned fight to the death. I, the almighty Dragon Lord,
He has no idea what he's going on, but he is so perfect for it, it doesn't even matter.
Let's start with Kanich. Who's got it in for Kanich? Huh?
Go with it, guys.
What's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Guys, go along with it.
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well,
They're going
you're
along
the
with it.
worst.
Should have bought a
Wasted an
PS5.
entire bucket of ice by
5
taking
fuel,
a
honestly,
bath
might
in
be
it.
worth it.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
No list would suffice.
Whoa! Time out! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
Damn. Only have 80? How do you have that many even? What?
How could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself. If this goes on much longer, continues for much longer. Oh, how does it go again?
No, you were the chosen one.
Oh, yeah.
We all believed in
If
you.
this goes
She
on
wrote
much
it right.
longer, Natlan will be in grave danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward.
Like, I end up using fuel the second I get it because I'm always building 6,000 characters.
Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
You can do it! No, little buddy, don't be worried. You
There's
got
no
this.
need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Fine by
Nothing.
me. Let's settle our old scores today. What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Huh! Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
I should never have believed you.
That's it? That's all you had? It's all my fault. If only I'd never fallen ill in the first place. I don't want to be cured. I don't want any sacred flame crystals. Please stop biting.
On to.
Snap out of it.
You're up, bro. This ends now. We're here to save the day.
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no place for you in Natlan anymore. We will
Yeah.
stand united and face the years ahead together.
Yeah.
Fly, my dude, fly! Cast the spell of unity, just like I taught you.
You got this. You're the chosen one. You have goggles on your head. You can't mess this up. It's
Now,
impossible.
Auroran. Got it.
How did he do that? Where did he get that power from? How are we explaining that one?
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
What in the... Look! The evil power is fading!
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natlan for centuries.
Cheese! That stuff's for kids. I'd never go near it.
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well too. Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
I don't believe you.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina. And we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some glazed meat stew and volcano cake, too.
Bars?
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Varessa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
She's got to go take a vacation to Sumeru.
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny.
Or Mondstadt.
Isn't there some kind
Either
of
works.
sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup?
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh. Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying? I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mawika?
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible.
That's definitely what she was saying, yep.
Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
Wait, are you serious?
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on
No,
you.
but the glasses are important, though.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
How? I owe you an apology, too. I've been too harsh on you.
Great, you killed him. He's dead.
It seems the
Rest in
evil
peace.
power is completely gone. Were you the one who helped us?
There he is, just laying there on the ground.
Awesome job, bro!
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, We can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news.
Yeah, he doesn't have to die. Like you. I mean,
Thank you so much. All of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
Well, Lonnie. Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you.
it would be hard to criticize her directly to that face, honestly.
So you're all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the ocean zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here!
Ian-san! And... whoa, that's a lot of saurians.
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves.
Oh, heck yeah.
So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku? Dude? Less chat, more help?
Hey, bro. I've got you, bro.
What the heck is it?
Whew. This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and drive this sickness away.
Oh, cutscene. I was kidding when I said... did I even end up saying, is there going to be a cutscene? Because I meant to at some point. Don't know if I brought it up, but... I wasn't actually expecting one to happen. But look at that. Cutscene acquired. Cutscene achieved. Lil homie saved. What? Okay, sure. Yeah, okay. Why not? Except for all those reasons, but... That sounded like a Pokemon noise. Straight up sounded like a Pokemon noise. Okay, now which big dino is the best? I feel like that's a harder choice. All the big versions of dinos are all so cool. The shark is awesome. Yeah. But I love the Tatankasaurs and their giant horns, you know? And the Tapetlosaurs, they're chonky dudes. They're kind of funny. I wouldn't pick them as my favorite, though. The birds are pretty good birds. And, you know, Yoshi's a classic, but he's not as cute when he's big. Aww. He's actually gonna go. Well, I mean, of course. He is dead, so... Don't be sad. There's a happy ending. I can't really tell you the story, but...
Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion.
Yeah.
Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be
I think for me, it'd probably be between the sharks and
he's
the
done that. We should be happy for him.
big,
just like he celebrated
big
your
horny
recovery.
dudes.
Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not. Not only did we save this little saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of
The bat guys look
phlogistic-related
like they'd be the
diseases.
most huggable, that's for sure.
As a physician,
But is that a good criteria to
I'm
judge
honestly
based on?
feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable.
It was fine enough. It did
Even
its
without
job.
the threat of the abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed those who came before
Ending
us,
cutscene
and
kind
in
of
the
carried
future,
though.
our people will surely grow more united still.
Yunsun was there, so I can't give it a full
in
on.
keeping with our traditions,
full
it's
on
time
L.
for a celebration.
As it happens, I
And we gotta
picked
go to
a
the
whole
hot springs
batch of
again,
fresh
you know?
vegetables just yesterday. I'll go get them now.
And he keeps talking about vegetables. How can you be mad at that?
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kanich.
I'll go gather the others. Many hands make light work. And besides, the best meals are always ones prepared together.
See you tonight, everyone.
I wanna...
See you tonight!
The cat will come eventually, don't worry. You just need a little bit of patience. Just a little bit. Wait, are we going back to the speaker chamber? Ooh, see how I could just tell? Wait, no, that's the... Damn, close enough. I was close. I was close. I was close. I don't know, I think I might have to pick the shark too. I think I might have to pick the shark too. I do love the Yoshis though. The sharks are like sharks for one thing. But they're also lizards and they're also like jacked for no reason and it's funny. And they can swim in lava. That's pretty rad. Damn, I might actually have to pick the shark. Yeah. These guys are funny, though. Honestly, I think all their adult forms are pretty rad. Even the bird, who's kind of boring. Damn, actually, now that I'm looking at you again, I might have to pick this guy. Swimming at OJ. No, it's icky paint like goop. Come on, get it right. Come on. Come on. We all know what it really is. It's moving. Kachina!
Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself.
Damn! Okay. Yes, please.
Ooh, in that case, Paimon be glad to oblige. So good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake.
Go ahead.
It's not, it's like, it's been what, a day? 2 days? Has it even been that long?
Help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day.
The cloud hanging over your head has disappeared.
Yep,
Damn.
I'm feeling much better. I definitely wasn't sure about where my future lay for a while there, but reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights. I've never experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life.
Yeah, they really just, the shorts are they're a technicality, honestly. they're not even real. Fair enough.
I love Natland the way it is today, and I love spending time with my friends. As Uncle Pakal once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it.
Did he tell you that before or after his voice changed?
So, I've decided to always do my best to help, and make sure my friends are happy.
It's, you know, it's important to stretch. Get a good gamer stretch in.
I want us all to stay united.
It's always a good idea.
I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that. But I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone.
Why do I have to deliver an old man line? You're a good kid.
You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop. That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does.
You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Baking delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile.
Gotta say, I am glad our voice is
That
back.
does sound like a wonderful
It is a good one.
Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
Kachina's gonna be a baker. Sure.
Or that Cuckoosaurus yet. Any idea where they went?
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor.
Oh.
They're not back yet?
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone. Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check.
Priorities. Yo, all the Chiefs are hanging out. Snackubus. That's a pretty good one. That's a good play on words. Nah, that goes hard. That, you know what? Pun fully intended. You definitely cooked with that one. 100%.
A toast to the successful conclusion.
Well, I feel like I've heard that before.
Trials. Cheers!
Am I crazy?
Cheers. Finally.
Stupid leg is so
Few days
itchy.
off.
Stupid leg.
Planning a vacation?
Because I don't take care of my skin at all? Probably.
From my experience with the pilgrimage, things are pretty quiet for a few days after competitions.
Yeah, competitions do take a lot out of everyone. We all need a good rest.
Name of a motto? Nah, it must have
Cheers
been
to
used
that.
somewhere before.
And a long
Or it just sounds like so natural that I just assume that I've heard it before. I don't know.
Try some. Try some. How do they?
Delicious, as always. It's your signature dish after all.
How? Yum!
Okay. Yo, what up?
This wine's amazing.
Bro, sitting.
Of course. Wouldn't have made it into my collection otherwise.
I'm so glad they changed his voice. Like, he's not a major character or anything. It wasn't a big deal, but it's so much better now that it's just kind of mind blowing.
Drink as much as you like today, people. I mean, I owe you all one, don't I?
We might just have to take you up on that. As much as we like? You might regret saying that.
One of them was zesty.
All right. Bring it on.
I mean, this guy's outfit, kind of zesty. But, no, his voice was so terrible before. This poor guy. Like, he looked like that, and then he sounded like a middle-aged white guy who's a middle school teacher. Very specific vibe he gave off. Okay, well, we know the best. Okay, so we've answered best small dino. We've answered best big dino. The next logical question is, who's the best chief? It's kind of a tough choice because they all got things about them that are pretty cool. Like this he's got that edgy anime character design, and honestly, it goes kind of hard. He's got a big hammer and picks in his hair, glasses, and an afro. He's just kind of awesome. Big guy, he's a big guy, so of course he's awesome. That's big points there. Small blue one, yeah. Can't say I'm surprised that was. Yep, can't. This guy's got the mustache and the mask. He's slightly less interesting than the rest, I feel like, but he's still cool. He's been helpful. He's a good dude. And then, yeah, the little one. I do like Amina. She's cool. She's got a very interesting weapon. I think design-wise, it's probably for me between Mutota and Pakal. But big guy. I think I gotta go with big guy. Because look at him. He's a big guy. There's just something about him being a big guy that just, I don't know. I think I have to go with big guy. Honestly. 5.0 Pakal. I made fun of his voice ruthlessly because it didn't fit him at all, dude. It was just like I saw him and I was like, hell yeah. And then I heard him and I was like, no, that's incorrect. No.
I've kept the extra sacred flame crystals for future use. Next time you need some, just come to me.
Why would I need them?
Also, this is my first time acting in a play like this. I find I really enjoyed it. What did you think of my acting skills?
There was, you know, you're not bad, but you could do better.
I'd have to agree with that. Seems like I still have a lot to learn. Is it something you're good at?
No.
Some tips would be nice if we find a suitable time for it.
I mean, I know some people, but it's such a good sound. Oh, what a great sound. Oh, can I have to talk to... Why are there so many people here?
Curious. How did you create that black
It was just an illusion. If Granny had been the one doing it, she could have come up with something much
Star Rail has
more
120
impressive.
FPS option now? Why, though? What is even the point?
All right, you can stop with the flattery.
What does that accomplish?
Just an illusion?
Who asked for that? Better question.
You're already good enough to fool me.
Oh, is that incident still in your mind? I didn't exactly have a choice.
I hope that they accidentally also included that setting on mobile.
Relax.
Just so that a couple
Not here
people's
to dig up the
phones
past.
melt.
Thanks.
Just because I think that'd be funny.
The more meat you eat, the faster you'll recover.
It's mobile only? That can't be real. That has to be a sick joke. That has to just be super comedy. I already talked to you. I talked to everyone. I talked to everyone. Everyone, we're done here. All right, we're done here. Now I gotta go look for Cowboy Doctor. Ugh. Cowboy Doctor. I wonder how old he is. He seems pretty young, but he also seems pretty experienced. I'm just wondering, because like Natasha and Star Rail, who I compared him to earlier, she do be kind of like on the older side. So, 40 more minutes, damn. Free 5 stars. I want my free 5 stars too. 100% on board. I can't wait. I guess depending on what time I wake up, I might be able to do a short stream in the next few days, but I'd rather not. Because I don't know. I don't know. You're still standing there? Do you just live here? You just live here on this road? Remind me, I know you've mentioned it a million times. Who's all on the board? Who's available? It's like everyone on the default banner, right? I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure like what I need or want out of that group. Why didn't I just teleport somewhere nearby? What if I don't want either of them? What if they both kind of suck? Okay, well, Kafka doesn't suck, but... all default banner, Fushuen, played Firefly. Oh, damn, holy, whoa.
Rev the engines!
Wow. I probably have to take Fushuen, even though I don't even have the other two.
Yo, Ancestor Man. Guess you're reunited with Antu already?
Tough choices upcoming.
I have a Kukasaur companion too.
Well, because there's quite a few... well, no, I guess on the default banner, the only one I don't have is... what's her face? Bronya. So... E1 John. I just don't need him anymore. He's not as good as my other options. He's just not as good as Bailu. Like, he's just not anymore. I don't know.
First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild.
Kafka
being bullied by other
Firefly?
Saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been pecked all over the place, bleeding from head to toe.
It's kind of a weird choice. Why? Kafka's stinky. Firefly? I mean, I guess.
He barely made it. I gave him some meds, and from then on,
I don't like the way Firefly
he just
plays.
stuck to me like glue. Even when...
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Don't mention it, dude.
Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick Saurian, Kakuku got infected too. He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for
Firefly
him.
good with sugar.
But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man. And all I could do was keep praying. If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through. And he even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. He's a solid assistant, no question. So yeah, Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have my word. That way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.
Is she? How did that happen? What? Huh? I feel like I missed a memo. Oh. Oh, no, you are still there. I'm just blind and dumb. Okay. Hybrid. I mean...
Huh? Yo, bros. What brings you guys here?
Bringing our bros some cake, of course. Katrina made these herself, you know.
I'm honestly not sure if I will pick Fushuen, though. I don't remember what her E1 is. Or what I even have her at already.
For real?
I think she's
In
just
that case,
E0,
I gotta-
right?
Oh, wow. That's awesome, bro.
Hey, save some for me.
Proper sustain. On a strong team, that would work. I don't remember her healing being that strong, though, right? Wasn't it kind of on the lower end? I don't remember. Because I don't remember anything. And Fushuen is E1? Okay, so I'm not crazy. I don't remember what her E2 is. That's the one I don't remember then. Yippee. Like, I don't know if it's a big enough deal to miss out on, like, a character that I might need or want. Not to get by way. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That math checks out. Okay. Oh no, I need to do my dailies. That's awkward. Okay, so the story part of the event was pretty good. The mini games are not a huge fan of the mini games this time around, I'll be honest. I don't like combat events anyway. They're not always bad. It's not fair to say that they just suck, but these ones take like 5 minutes plus, so that's not great. It's kind of annoying. Oh, that's her E1. If any team member is struck with a killing blow while Matrix Prescience is active, then all allies who are struck by a killing blow during this action will not be knocked down, and 70% of their max HP is immediately restored. Trigger 1 time per battle. So she gets a revive, basically. That's a strong one, too. 70%? Sheesh. I just realized I forgot to turn my second light on. It didn't matter before, because there was still a little bit of light coming in from outside, but it's gotten dark now. Yeah, it's pretty strong. How much is Bailu's revive? I don't remember. I've only seen it happen once. and it was a total accident that I even let it happen, so I wasn't paying attention. 70% is huge, dude. And all it requires is for the field to be up. It doesn't even say anything about eating one of her stacks, which I would have expected. 'Cause that would make sense.
Welcome.
Also, all allies who were struck by a killing blow. That's a bit ridiculous. That's a bit...
Thank you for completing
If the entire
today's
team was
missions.
knocked out,
Here is your reward.
everyone's just, I'm back. 20% of Bilo's HP plus 500. Oh, that's actually quite large then. I mean, my Bilo's HP is at least is just under 10k, I think. Might be over 10k now. I don't remember. But yeah, that's pretty strong then. It's enough to almost full heal most people. Close. Ish. Close enough. Good enough. Huh. Okay, so that's that. That's that. That's that. That's that. Give me that. I said I would go finish the last part of that mini game, but I don't think I want to because it kind of sucks. So I guess... Oh yeah, I mentioned that I fixed my Malwika. I don't know if I actually finished explaining that. Before she just had a 2-set bonus because I couldn't get other good pieces of this set, but now she's got a 4-piece. Some of these could still be a lot better. I guess this one does have 21% crit damage, so maybe I shouldn't complain, but that defense isn't helping. You know? That one's fine. That one could technically be better. Wait, why am I using that one instead of just using that one? Why does Shao even have any of these equipped? What is the... Why? How did that happen? Let me just confirm. That's 40% crit rate? Yeah. So even though her natural crit rate is really low, she gets a free plus 40%. So that's actually a 64% crit rate. And 226% crit damage. That's not bad. She could have more attack. 2100 is not exactly that impressive. Especially since she uses her attack to boost her attack. Anyway, yeah, it could be better, but it's fine. She's fine. She's better than she was now. Pretty sure she should do more damage. Although she doesn't get the increased crit rate when she's not on the field. So maybe... Maybe I've let her crit rate get too low. Maybe I should just give her a crit rate piece instead of a crit damage one. Just for my own sanity. And then the on-field... times 5 and it was and I... Oh, having a times 5 hit when you didn't put any materials in is kind of messed up. That hurt. That really hurt. Well, this piece has energy recharge though, so that's being wasted. That's being completely wasted. I was hoping for one more crit damage. But if I do that, still 180. And she's gonna have literally like 100% crit rate if she's on the field. Is that even worth it though? Is that just dumb? Am I just dumb for that? I think I just need to roll better substats. I don't know.
Leave it all to me. Let's rock.
Give me an enemy. Give me an enemy. Fine, this'll work.
Let's do this then.
I mean, yeah. Understandably, losing that much crit damage has made a difference, but this is practically guaranteed to crit now. Just under 90k, no elemental reaction needed. That's not terrible. Don't know if that's better, but it's not terrible.
Time to clean up. I must leave
Not sure if it was worth it, because it really isn't that much of an improvement. Well, you know, I semi-fixed my Malwika. She's still not perfect. I have very few characters that, like, I don't feel the need to make better. There's like a handful, if even. Because my artifact look is terrible. Like, honestly, the only ones that I don't think could be better would probably be, like... Chiori? Because, I mean, you know, I feel like she does her job pretty well. Jesus Christ. Cypher to have 150% crit rate and like 80 crit damage. 150%, by the way? Why? Why would you need that? How are you going to pull that off? Well, not how, more so why? Fight to avoid that, right? It's wasted numbers. Those are wasted numbers. Yansan could honestly probably be considered perfect. I'm sure not many people have a Yansan that look quite like mine, so she just gives herself nothing credit. Okay, cool. That's fair then. Noelle is actually not perfect despite how much time I spent on her. There are still quite a few ways she could be slightly better. Mostly just enhancing this though. His artifacts aren't great. She doesn't even have a lightning damage bonus, believe it or not. Electro, sorry. She's using an attack one, so yeah. Whoops. I'm still fighting with Rosaria. My Shinobu is weird, but she's not bad. Like, I built a physical Shinobu. Which is stupid, but it works. So, why is your crit rate so low? What happened? Alright, so that's an issue. We don't talk about my Dia, although, actually, I do need to flex just a little bit, because even though my Dia sucks, I managed to beat her challenge and get her Echo. So, basically bow before my ultimate gamer might? Pretty much. That's all. Getting ice, I couldn't be stupid. 30%? 30%? That's kind of insane. That's a lot. She's got over 100% base speed, right? So that's more than 30 extra speed. That's pretty crazy. I don't think my Hazo actually can get that much better. I did recently top him up, and honestly, he's looking pretty strong now. So, his constellations aren't done, but who cares? And yeah, that's, nobody past that really can compare. Honestly, Chi-Chi's not bad. She's about as good as, one might expect her to be. Mona isn't level 90 yet. Actually, Chi-Chi's not level 90 yet either. I really want to fix Baiju. There's too many characters in this game that I want to use that I just can't right now. It's kind of sad. But at least my Yansan can hit over 100k, right? That's all that matters. That's all that really matters. Yeah, that's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but I actually did use about 20 of these in prep for Yansan. So,
Someone needs assistance.
just throwing that out there. So yeah, I think that probably sums up what I've been up to. Anything that I forgot to mention? I don't think so anymore. I think oh yeah, I should probably claim all of these, and I'll get to that later. Anyway, yeah, I think that's Genshin. Negative 30% to enemy. Defense to enemies times 2. Yeah, she's gonna be pretty good, huh? Sheesh. Nah, it's fine. Even if she does get nerfed, she'll be fine. I promise. I hereby promise on behalf of Hoyo somehow, don't ask how I can do that, but I'm going to. She'll be fine. Even if she does get a little nerfed, she'll live. She'll live. Oh, I should just do that. Oh yeah, I'm beating floor 11 of this really easily now. I've noticed. But I still don't want to try 12. Really don't want to try 12. Unclaimed? Did I not take my rewards? Did I forget to... I just feel like there's no way in hell that I can do 12, right? Like, any of my characters that are properly good are not meta at all. So, yeah. I just feel like that's not possible. Not even slightly. Like, not even a little bit. Oh, they're only level 95. That's not... Oh, God, that's actually really bad. 4 of those guys? Well, 3 of those guys and 1 of those guys? You'd need 3 different elements all at the level that they'd be able to fight level 95s with. What the hell? And the second half has a elite enemy and a full-on boss in it. What? 98 boss. I mean, I guess technically at the world level I'm at, the bosses I fight are in the like 102, right? But you need to have to get anything good, you have to have over 180 seconds left. So, and then the chamber 3 is level 100, huh? So boss and 3 elite enemies. That's kind of messed up. Actually, I guess those are just like big enemies, not quite elites, are they? Friendly reminder, they have millions. Oh, so their level 100 is actually a lie then, is what you're saying. They're actually quite a bit above that, huh? Okay. That's great. That's great. Why don't they just be honest and say they're like level 150? Why don't they just be honest about it? Why are we lying? Because if the numbers are completely inaccurate to what you will face in the actual game, then you're just lying. How am I supposed to be prepared for this? Star Rail final floors are already sitting around 12 million to 18 million. I feel like in Star Rail, that's a much more achievable level of damage. In Genshin, not so much. Like, you could maybe hit... I mean, I know people have hit 1 million, but those people are insane. Someone like me, the most I could possibly see was like, maybe if I tried real hard, like 200k. Nana recently had 30 million. Sheesh. Ay. Well, I guess that helps. I'll continue to ignore 12 then. Character's elemental skill hydro damage increased by 75%. That's stupidly specific. Character's plunging attack damage increased by 75%. Also, stupidly, that's not that specific. Just hydro damage. Why not just boost all skills? That would be nice, don't you think? Okay, yeah, I'll continue to ignore that. It's not a big deal. It's just another 200 primos. That's not so bad. Big whoop. Big whoop. Yeah, big whoop. I guess that about wraps everything up nicely then. Guess I have to go update Star Rail. And then I'll just wait to pick until the next time I stream it, I guess. Just for fun. Yeah. You saw the 3.3 final boss. The boss. Oh, 3.3 boss. No, I guess there's nothing final about it. Harmonious Choir has competition? I doubt it. Not even Nikador was competition for that. He was pretty good, but that's a pretty bold claim. But I guess we'll see. I mean, I'll go in with hope, I guess. Yeah, I'll go in with hope. I'll go in excited. Maybe. I mean, it has been a while since the Harmonious Choir, so I feel like we're due. I feel like we're due something at that level at this point. So maybe can't even explain what it looks like. Okay, now that's kind of a hype sentence. Hold up. Okay, you know what? Now I'm really on board. Now I'm actually on board. I'm in. I'm in now. Okay. Sick. When am I gonna be able to do that? Sunday maybe? Star Rail Sunday might happen. I think. Possibly. Not actually sure, but I'll find out, I guess. Oh yeah, cool. Cool. 15 minutes. Free Kafka. Smelly. Stinky. Also, look at this. I don't think I mentioned this last time. Look at this. You don't have to hold the button and go back to the login anymore. You can just quit the game. This is the greatest update of all time. Oh. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to be gone the next 4 days. After that, I'm not actually sure. So, thanks for joining me. Here's hoping that I die and or win the lottery. I'll take either of those options. Hold on. One final thing. Because I did almost forget. Where is it? No, there's a lot to do. Just gonna put that there and I'm gonna forget about it, and the next time I stream, it'll be sitting here to surprise me. Adios. Thanks for joining. Wife. Just wife. I think that's the lesson today. Yeah, wife.